and welcome. This is Brand New West Midlife Bin Library, and today we're gonna flirt with more gods. Heck yeah, because the Zeus route will prevail, and nothing goes wrong with... Sorry, I was trying to... Okay. Nothing ever goes wrong with trying to flirt with multiple gods. Ever. I've never heard of a case for this, so we're gonna do it. Hi, howdy! Ate some noodles, rained a bit, so it's perfect amount of coal, ready to watch. Let's go! Indubitably. Let's go. I'm excited. It's always sad when I missed a stream. I always feel like it's been like several thousand years since I streamed, even though it's only been a couple days. But that's longer than I usually have to wait. But work be work. We gotta make the money. Hi, Lucas. Brandy's gonna challenge Zeus at a Riz contest. I will be the Rizzler. And Zeus will be Riz Minor. Or the Minor and Riz. I would 100% win. Do you underestimate my Riz? And we're gonna go meet Asterion. Even though it should be Asterios. Sorry. Because, you know...
shipping container I was
expecting. Oh no, not the buffering.
I don't know. Rats. Yeah. Instead we have... Where the hell are we?
Apollo, grant me a wish.
Hey, weren't we going to
Here comes Apollo and the gift of prophecy. I thought you might like it.
Yeah, Pan said there would be books. You like books, right?
I do like books.
Mm-hmm. See, there you go. Apparently this reliquary place has all the books you could ever dream of.
A reliquary? Ooh, I bet it has relics. I want a wand of fireballs.
You are such a nerd.
How did you spoil the game 20 minutes, so 20 seconds?
Do you actually know about Hecate and this idol you're supposed to help?
I'm impressed if you can. I think we talked about the idol we're helping. Because that's when we found out. But I just want to quickly go over it to make sure we cover all our bases.
Hecate? It's not a name that rings bells.
God of witchcraft.
Well, she was the goddess of witchcraft, the really dark kind.
Oh.
But she's never really portrayed as evil. She was more of an outsider. Lived alone, off in her little corner of the underworld. Do you think that's where we could be? Oh, that is so cool. Oh, I bet knowledge is important to her. It could be an angle if you talk to her.
Well, unfortunately, I didn't take, like, the Smarty Brains route, so I'm gonna have to, rely on you for that. You absolutely amazing knowledge lady. Yeah!
I don't know the first thing about any of this.
Nah. Well, I hope it's actually helpful to tell you these things.
Why wouldn't it be?
Well, 'cause it could all be wrong. I would have never pegged Apollo for a surfer dude with confidence issues.
Yeah, true.
Huh. Yeah, good point.
Someone's gonna fuck up and accidentally activate a relic or steal it out of the place. That's my prophecy. That is most likely. And this is why she tells us that Asterion is Asterios.
And you know who that is, right?
No. Should I?
That's the Minotaur's real
No,
name.
it's not!
You know, big bullhead, horns, lives in a giant labyrinth.
Pan
It's
did
not,
not
though.
mention that.
Why am I not surprised?
Asterios, not Asterion. Or at least all the versions I've known have called him Asterios. Asterios, not Asterion. I'm really confused as why he's Asterion. Because that's a vampire in Baldur's Gate. Is he dangerous?
This Minotaur. You don't think he might be dangerous, do you?
Well, traditionally he eats people, but he was also supposed to have been slain by the hero Theseus.
Well, not so slain after all. Pan says he has a problem with his love life.
Is he dating
Maybe
Theseus?
he needs to stop eating all his girlfriends?
Enemies to lovers.
Okay, I knew that sounded wrong the moment I said it.
Okay, let's go.
We should go inside instead of standing out here in the fog.
It's more of a mist, really.
A mist potentially full of monsters.
In we go, then.
Yay!
Are you really planning on doing that favor for Pan?
We'll see what it is, if it's easy. I'm good at this shit. I have charisma, bitch.
Meddle in love affairs. Sweet talk.
Asterion is a valid reading. Oh no, it just feels weird for me.
Dealing with?
The master meddler and sweet talker.
Damn straight.
I look forward to seeing you in operation. There's no way at all this could go poorly.
No, no way at all. This is gonna go perfectly. We'll flirt with him. It'd be great. Oh my lordy. Large lady.
I guess the Titan thing is literal, huh?
Hi.
Within the
What?
reliquary. Who permits this intrusion, this sacrilege? This knowledge is not meant for the likes of you. I shall grind you into the dust from whence you came.
Okay. Allow me to introduce myself.
I am really sorry if we startled you. My name is Grace. We've never met before, but, I'm the new muse.
And I'm Freddie. Big fan.
Big fan of the big lady.
I apologize. Pan didn't mention anything about that, I'm afraid.
You are Grace?
Yes, that's the main character's name. Oh yay! Oh, she's shrinking now. See, just gotta be like, oh hey.
Then Calliope is dead. Is that now? I thought that was not for another 11 months yet.
Oh, I guess she must have an issue dealing in the now if she can see the future. Hey, it's like that one Alan Avatar Last Airbender. That's true. Yeah, that's now.
Yeah, that's now. Or very recently, anyway. I guess you don't get much news here in wherever this is.
It is between places, crafted by my own hand from the ether. Here in the books are written all things. Past, present, and things that are yet to occur.
Ooh. Can I check out
Yes,
the Callie's
it's right
murderer?
here. Calliope joins Grace's band. They become friends.
Uh.
Months later, there is an automobile accident, and
An accident?
That's not.
Not what happened.
are you saying the books are wrong?
Yes, they are. Okay, so we couldn't find out the murderer from the books. Okay. Fun.
They're wrong about this. Calliope was murdered just a few days ago.
That is impossible.
I don't know what to tell you.
So Grace was
will
chosen,
explain.
kinda.
We will both sit, and you will explain. There will be tea.
Tea. Oh, heck yeah.
Curious. It is clear something unanticipated has occurred, something outside the realm of fate.
Is that even possible?
It is, but I must follow the threads back to their source to find the origin of the deviation. It may take years of research.
Years? I don't have years.
That is unfortunate. If there is nothing else, I must ask you both to leave so I may begin at once.
I mean, something happening outside fate. Maybe one of the fates is involved. Maybe that's why it's outside of fate, because one of them was like really mad at Calliope for something. Which sounds like she was very good at pissing people off, so it could be anything, really. I was wondering why we weren't doing Higurashi. Then I remembered I finished it. I did. I should have added it to my 10,000 list on Sunday, but I forgot. Guess all I have to look forward to some jellied chibi. Yep, no chibi today. Guess all I have to look forward to now is the sick ramp jumps I'm gonna be doing on my way out. Normal size Phantom. In anticipation of the chibi draught, we have stored them in the fridge for future consumption. Yeah, I'll have to find a reason to bring back chibi for other things. I don't know what though. We'll need a game specifically to bring back chibi for. I could probably do some in Runa, but I feel like Runa's getting too serious right now. Can you speed things up?
Is there no way to speed that up? Whoever's behind it might be the murderer.
Such threads are not so easily untangled. I must consult the Moirai, if indeed they are not the ones responsible.
The Moi what?
You might know them as the Fates.
Thought so.
They, or any beings of a sufficiently cosmic nature, have the power to undo the order of things.
That does not sound good.
Nope.
Certainly not. They are also not beings I can summon at a whim to solve your mystery. I am sorry.
I appreciate you telling me. I want to meet Asterion,
I
actually.
came here to speak to Asterion. If, he is here.
A visitor for Asterion? How strange.
Oh. Oh. Why is the music kicking in? Boof. Oh, hey, dude.
Oh.
Oh, he's so
How
soft.
you doing, guests? Is that a thing? I didn't know.
Wow, okay.
Getting murdered by
Betty was
destiny
right.
itself.
As if there was any doubt.
My
Hardcore,
old
bro.
friend, this is Grace. She is our muse from the line of Calliope, and it is she who asked for you.
Pan sent me.
I'm here on behalf of Pan. He owes you a favor? Something to do with...
No, shit, not Pan. Nah, never heard of him.
Okay, cool. I'll go home
Asterion,
then.
Of course you know Pan.
No idea what he'd want. No, sir, no favors. Nah, not this Minotaur.
There you have it, Grace. I believe now is the time when you leave.
But there must be some mistake.
There is no mistake. Not this time.
Not this time.
Because I'm not going.
Oh my.
It is written.
Did you hear that? Pan sends me all this way and Asterion won't even talk to us?
Maybe there's another Asterion?
Yeah, more likely
Hey,
Pan's got me
there's
chasing
a
my
vampire
tail.
one.
This was pointless.
Well, I don't think we're getting back inside. Do you have another plan?
Sing our way in.
I don't know if my powers will even work on Hecate, but it's worth a shot.
Let's
A
sing.
musical number.
Yes.
Do you think this one could be... do you hear what I'm hearing?
Oh, he's still here.
He's so British,
The
isn't it?
entire- Oh, that's a long way, innit? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to send you away, alright? I just couldn't tell you, not in front of Kate.
Minotaur Asterion. Does Hecate go by Kate? Who's Kate?
Kate? You don't mean...
Oh, that is so cute.
The Minotaur has a crush on
You said
Hecate.
about Calliope. I can help you. I really can.
Can
It has to
you?
be you. I am so in love with my dear sweet Kate. I just don't know how to tell her. Please help me tell her.
Who's Kate? It is a British cow man. You're in love with
Let
Hecate?
me get this straight. You're in love with Hecate. That Hecate.
Oh, mate, Kate is... She's just
Hecka
the
Kate.
best.
Hecka
Like,
Kate.
She knows everything, and she always smells so good. Like, she's so nice to me, and she doesn't even have to be. Oh, we got stuck in the tower together because we can't live in the mortal world. I know I could make her happy. Well, I want to try. Oh,
A Hecka Kate. Why do you call her
Do
Kate?
you really call Hecate Kate? Off topic, I know, but I have to ask.
Sometimes she has to go into the mortal world for a short time and do things for Athena.
And...
She goes by
Well,
Kate during
she
that
had to
time?
make up a magic disguise, you know, a new identity. And I thought she should give it a proper name.
And you suggested Kate?
Hecka Kate.
Yeah, she really liked it. She said, "Thank you, Asterion."
Why not just talk to her, you know?
Have you tried...
Just a
I don't
woo.
know, talking to her about how you feel? I take that as a
You
no.
fucking
I
wimp.
don't have the words. I've tried.
That's why the music
end up
comes
knocking
in.
over a table or killing a cat or
Killing a
talking about
cat!
how sometimes meat has that grisly texture I don't like.
You killed her cat? Oh, no.
It was a small cat. I panicked. I'm just not good at words. Right? Really not good.
The new pantheon. Zack, Athi, Hera, Purse, Paul, Temi, Dio. Perfect. You're really a Minotaur?
Are you
Also
really
Kate.
the Minotaur? Like, the monster who roamed a maze and ate people?
And is supposed to be dead?
Well, my father locked me up in a labyrinth, but I never ate anyone.
Oh. Well, that's good.
Except Theseus. But he was a bellend.
Eat the dickheads. Okay. Let's assume I can help you.
So you're in love with Hecate. What is it you think I can do?
Help him find the
Who knows about
words.
poetry and the heart and how to make words beautiful. All I want is to ask her, but I need good words. You know, please say you'll help me.
As long, I mean, what if she turns you down? I can't guarantee a yes, bro. I can guarantee a good proposal. I can't guarantee a yes. Bro did say bellend, and it is entirely correct language to say bellend.
Hecate might say no. You know that, right?
Well, she probably will. I mean, she's Kate. And I'm me. But just once, I'd like to be able to ask her, you know, to say it out loud instead of thinking it. I'll still help you. No matter what she says. I promise.
Okay, I got that guarantee. I couldn't go through this.
I do this and you'll help me in return, right?
Athena made Kate swear she's not allowed to say anything about what happens at the tower. But she never made me swear.
Ooh.
Maybe she never thought anyone would ask. But I'll tell you. Even if Kate doesn't like it, I'll tell you.
If I do this first.
If you help me, any trouble will be worth it.
Doesn't it seem weird? I wanna ask all the questions. I need to see all the dialogues, you
I
know?
don't know. Doesn't this feel a little...
Really be doing Cupid's job. We do.
Helping
All of it.
woo her with my powers.
You heard what Pan said. You can't make anyone do anything they don't want to do. You can only make them say what's in their heart.
Yeah, that's the part I can't do.
Sure. Sure, Asti, let's go.
I have an idea.
You do?
Well, you do?
Yeah.
You, my bullish friend, are gonna sing your little heart out.
Yeah.
Grace always has the best ideas.
I do. Although I don't know what... Oh.
Vibe and you go for it.
I'm not great at words. I'm more of a dancer.
Then dance, bro.
Be honest. You can do it.
Beauty and the Beast.
You cast a spell on me. Not literally, obviously. But I feel in summary, you and me are meant to be. 'Cause you put a hex on me.
Oh.
You didn't do it to me directly. I'm not blaming you specifically. Just
Try complimenting it. What do you like about it?
It's okay. Okay, what are some of the things you love about her?
Yeah. That's the way to go. But will we get jazz? Probably at some point.
Hecate, with you there's so much to love.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're fat.
Oh, you stupid.
Not just say that. Tell her something she doesn't know about herself.
Oh, Katie, to me, you know you in rapture.
Ooh, good word.
Is your pallid skin, your lips are so thin, your love of books.
Asterion, I have but one thought. Why is it that you seem so distraught? Are you saying you're in love with me? You couldn't possibly. Really?
Great. Give it another go.
Keep going. Keep going.
You've cast a spell on me. It's a feeling that's killing me. But let's say categorically, Oh, Katie, it's just you and me.
Keep going!
Katie, yeah, that's what I've always called you. It sounds juvenile, but that name makes me.
Bro's tried his best. And honestly, that the honesty is lovely. He's so sincere.
As friends, I'm only a fraction of what I can be. I mean, I'll still make you tea, but don't you want more than tea?
Is this what you truly wish to do? This love could easily fall through. Imagine if we ceased to be. It's a possibility. Don't you see?
You can't go into a relationship fearing it! You can't.
Hecate, it could be this spell on me has blinded my eyes from what you can see. If there's even the smallest possibility of losing you somehow, I'll take it back now. I'm finished. Could someone please rescue me?
Hey, Freddy, go.
Freddy, you gotta step in. Me? Yeah, you're just as qualified as I am.
So Freddy.
Hecate, I'd say he's really put himself out there.
In my culture, singing to a woman on a balcony is tradition. Oh, cool.
Wish I had his daring.
Honestly, this is passive progression from struggling to even talk. It is!
Missed out before. Last chances rushed out that exit door. I could never let my heart be heard. And it's withering. Now I'm reconsidering.
I wanna let Hecate have her moment.
But what you're all telling me is nothing will go wrong, for it's destiny. Have you truly considered this carefully? Black magic takes a toll, and if you lose control, the cost is paid by reality. Is my heart worth everything going amiss?
Yes!
I cannot protect you from the dark abyss, so don't dismiss, just resist.
Oh, so they do like each other. She's so afraid.
I don't know the darkness inside of me. You know the stars, but do you remember your history? I love the person I have become. You changed me.
Hmm.
Come with me. Come with me. Come with me. Come with me.
This is still Hecate's
Cannot do
choice.
this, Asterion. The pain you feel now is nothing compared to what would come.
But the pain I feel now, Kate, it's killing me.
I can take it away. You need only say the word.
Do it.
Wait,
I have to do this, Grace. I want this.
I call on the heralds.
It had to be her choice in the end. I couldn't take away her choice.
Creature off this treacherous road. In all of creation, love is most leaden. I beg of the cosmos to lighten his load. For he may love, but will not be in love. For he may Your love was never a lie. It is simply no longer true. And I know, in my heart, I am rescuing you. Arrow of Eros I forced to undo. I put a spell on you.
I'm. I don't regret the choice I made
It
because it
worked.
said leave the decision to Hera,
I don't
to
love you
Hecate.
Well, no offense, Kate. I still like you and all, but
Once a month, I shall place a glamour so that mortals will see you simply as a man. You may go out into their realm and look for the love you so desire.
I am. Thank you, Kate. It's not what I wanted, but it's more than I deserve.
If I
You
had known you
deserve
felt
love.
so, dear friend, I would have offered it long ago.
As long as they're
For
both
you,
happy.
Grace, I thank you for arranging this diversion, however it came to pass.
Oh, well, they're happy at least, but it's still a little sad, isn't it? A little sad. Did you know this would happen?
Didn't you know this was gonna happen ahead of time?
Yes, but it was also written that I would be surprised by Asterion's revelation. So I was. Those are the rules.
That is seriously weird.
It was also... oh, what is the word? Fun? Rarely does revelry find its way into the reliquary.
Not a happy, but a realistic end. Yeah. Like I said, Hecate had to make her own decision on it. And I know the game said I can't make them do anything, but I can clearly affect decisions. And I wouldn't want to, like, maybe in the heat of the moment, push her to say yes when maybe she didn't want to. There's a difference between reading the future and experiencing it. That's true. So, no hard feelings?
No hard feelings, I hope. About me using my powers.
You helped Asterion speak his feelings, and I to speak mine. It was a kind thing, even if it did not end as Asterion originally hoped.
Do I get to decide what I look like when I go to the mortal world?
Within reason, and appropriate to your mass.
So I gotta be big. Okay. Alright, yeah, I can work with this.
Come, Asterion, there is much to be done. I will need my pens, a sample of blood, and you will need to dig up my cat.
Hey, wait for me outside, yeah?
Yeah, you still owe me. I still did what you wanted. Relationships are born in a moment of passion, but
How
it's a
long
bit
are we
iffy.
supposed to
Yeah, you
wait?
never know if it's gonna carry
Been over
on.
an hour.
I'm sure it's fine, Grace. I doubt the Minotaur would break his promise. Say.
I got an achievement called Undone the Arrow of Eros, and it said there may still be hope for him, so maybe there is still hope for him. Either a bear or a man or a chunky lad.
What'd I tell you?
Probably a chunky lad.
Still
A
here. I'm sorry.
sunburnt British
I have a lot
holidaymaker.
to say.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, I'll bet she did.
Yeah, well, Kate wants us to talk about our feelings more. And there, of course, was tea.
Tea! It's important.
I suppose you want to know how Calliope broke into the reliquary that night.
A
Did
what?
No, we didn't know anything about that. Do you mean the night she died?
Oh, well, I thought you already knew. Yeah, the night Calliope died, she broke in somehow.
Oh.
Thing is, we know she didn't take anything or even touch anything. I just remember the alarms, and I chased after her.
Okay, the reliquary has alarms. How do you know nothing was
How do
taken?
you know Calliope didn't touch or take anything?
Kate knows everything in the reliquary, right down to the last book. She's been looking, but she can't figure if anything was touched. It makes her so mad not to know. And it made Athena pretty mad too.
Athena got involved?
Yeah, when Kate finally told her, Athena wants Kate to keep investigating, but it doesn't look good.
Okay, did you ever find
You
her?
chased Calliope, but did you ever catch up with her?
No. If I'd have caught her, I'd have brought her back and Kate would have gotten answers out of her. All I know is that she was hurt, bleeding bad, but I don't know why. I wanted to help her, but she got away in the fog. Then I ran into Medusa.
Eh.
Wait, what? Medusa? Here?
Yeah. Well, she's not normally here. I think maybe she was chasing after Calliope too.
Medusa's shadow security for Athena, we know that much. So she was after Calliope for some reason. My prophecy earlier is kind of right. Someone touched a relic. Potentially someone did. Why was Medusa here?
Doing here?
She was chasing after Calliope too, I think, but she wouldn't say why. I asked. She never got into the reliquary though. She was just out here in the fog.
Couldn't Medusa have broken in like Calliope did?
Yeah, but I chased Calliope from the reliquary. If Medusa had been there, I would have seen her.
Did you say the reliquary has alarms? Like burglar alarms, cameras?
Oh, no, nothing
Magic.
like that. It just has a lot of protections. You know, magic.
I don't know magic, actually.
Oh, well, it's just meant to keep the dangerous stuff from being touched. It was set off, so something happened in the reliquary. We just, don't know what exactly.
Well, that's you need better alarms. How did she get
Those alarms
inside?
don't go off if someone breaks into the reliquary? They don't detect intruders?
Well, normally nobody does that.
Calliope did. Someone else could have.
Yeah, but the alarms are just to protect all the books and relics. That's it.
So
Whatever
Callie might have
Calliope
touched
did here,
something
it was
she
enough to
didn't.
set off the alarms. That's all I know.
So what could she have done?
What relics are there? Maybe Calliope was looking for one, but couldn't find it before...
Yeah, that I'm not supposed to say.
Do you have the golden fleece, the shield of Zeus, the sword of Damocles? Is it suspended?
You know a lot about that stuff for a mortal.
So it's all real?
Neither confirm nor deny any of that. All I know is that nothing got used and nothing got taken.
Fair. Do you know how she was wounded?
Calliope have been wounded.
It couldn't have been Medusa, like I said. She never got close.
But Calliope
Okay.
was wounded inside the reliquary?
That's where the blood was. We don't have anything that would attack anyone, though.
So someone else. But they did it inside the reliquary.
If so, they vanished after.
Okay, and Athena
Athena
knows.
knows what happened here the night Calliope died?
Yeah,
And
Kate
she
told her
still
the day
tried
so
to
later.
blame me.
We didn't know Calliope died that night, though.
What? Athena didn't mention it?
Nope. Not that that's weird. She's, well, she's not the chatty type, you know? She came in all quiet and cool, wanted to know who was here that night and what Calliope might have wanted. She swore Kate to silence. Not me, though. Guess she's not as smart as Kate.
They ain't got security cams on the super tower. No! All these idols, they're not very good with the 21st century tech.
This means Calliope came here the night she died. This is where she was attacked.
But we don't know by whom.
Well, this is the second time Medusa's name has come up. That can't be a coincidence.
Well, she's super scary, but, you know she works for Athena, right? I thought maybe
Yeah.
that's why she was here, but Athena said she didn't know about it.
That does seem suspicious.
If that's all
Athena's
you need,
sus.
then I have to go. Kate will be so mad if she finds me gone. Good luck, Muse.
Thank you, that was very helpful.
You okay there, friendo?
I am thinking.
I'm just thinking
What
about
happened?
Calliope. What happened to her here? Whatever she was trying to do, she probably didn't succeed. She ran from here, dying, maybe straight to our apartment.
Because you were her last hope.
Yeah. What if she hadn't made it? She must have known.
One thing at a time, Grace. You'll figure it out. I know you will.
I guess so. Next thing is to go back to Pan. Tell him his favor is done.
What an adventure.
Sorry?
You're just lucky,
Athena's
Grace.
sus.
Luckier than you think. You
100%
go do what you
sus.
have to, and I'll meet you back at the apartment. Okay?
Okay. Unfortunately, Hephaestus is gone. One dead guy that can't help anyone. I know, right? Hephaestus is the only one that would have like gone up with the
Don't know who else
times.
to look for you.
Pam, there you are.
Where else would I be but amongst the trees and the wild things? I
Hiya.
really must thank you, by the by. Asterion is simply over the moon, and he's already repaid me with this select tome from the reliquary.
Okay. You wanted a
That's why
book?
you did all this? Because you wanted some book?
Not just some book, but a tome from the forbidden depths.
I
Uh-huh.
doubt Hecate would be pleased.
Oh, most assuredly not. Neither would Athena, which makes it all the more delicious.
And what are the hidden
I
depths?
trust you got what you needed.
What do you need it
More
for?
grist for the mill of your innocence, as it were.
You know, a little. I can't confront him!
It's quite the coincidence. The place you sent me just happens to be the place Calliope was attacked.
That is quite the coincidence.
He's helping me
You
too
must be
much to
very
be sus,
grateful.
really.
It's just hard to trust a coincidence that big.
You have no reason to be suspicious. I know nothing of what happened to Calliope at the reliquary. I suppose the question at the heart of this is, do you believe me?
Yeah, I don't suspect Pan much at all, because he's helping too much. Why? Unless this is some weird the killer wants to get caught moment, he has no reason to help me this much. He's the almost solely responsible for all of my leads so far. So he likes to act sus, but I get no sus from him. And I flirt with him.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? This tit for tat, back and forth.
I'll enjoy it if you're enjoying it.
Well,
Hey,
I'm not
my.
enjoying it.
Oh my, aren't you a delight? Even if you haven't answered
When
the
is
question,
this gonna come back and bite
don't
me?
think I didn't notice. I've never lied to you, Grace, and I never shall. If you're looking for innocence, however, well, I'm afraid that's one thing I cannot provide.
Are you saying
What
you
if I
did
discover
it?
you're lying to me after all?
You'll do what you do, and I'll do what I do, and we'll see where that takes us.
We do the singing. Okay.
If you're still up for trading favors, I could
I'll
use more
take
help.
I'll take more help.
Oh, of course
Honestly.
you could. If I can make a suggestion, live the high life. Throw caution to the wind.
That's your suggestion?
And why not? Is it a devotion to sweet, sad Apollo that makes you hesitate? Take my hand, Grace. Take my hand.
Oh, so it knows that I've been oh no, I have a chance to flip roots! Because I've gotten so far with Apollo to get the romance song, it's doing this to me. If Memory of Idols return, can't Athena and co just wait for that memory returning to know who the culprit is? Why execute Grace immediately? I don't know. That is a good point. I don't know if they're not waiting for the memories to return because they might not trust her memories, because Grace could still say anything she wants. She could still lie about it because it would be hers with the memories unless they can do some magic to look into her memories. Which, you know, there's all sorts of magic bullshit going on, so maybe. Hand-holding, how lewd. I don't know! I prefer Apollo. Why not? No thanks. We're doing Riz route, 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 we're doing... Yeah!
Why not?
Flirt, flirt, flirt,
See
flirt,
now.
flirt, flirt, flirt,
This
flirt,
is why
flirt.
I like you. Such a sense of the inappropriate.
Oh lord, we're gonna have a song with Pan too.
It is an ugly business living among the gods. You'll always twist an arm, even if you're trying not to. And so I say, let's do it. The world, it needs that guy who is prepared to move the pieces in from every side.
Zeus looking for above. I prove yes. This is our worship of Zeus. Do as the gods would. Danda, bring him through the ring.
Only so much of your life's in your hands. Haven't I helped you? The rest is chance. So come on, Let's have this dance.
Okie dokie, Penny.
What the call was close. We're both alive and well. We'll live to fight another day, as far as I can tell. And even if you don't, and I expect you won't, I promise you'll be glad you spent the night with me.
I like this song.
So dance, little Gracie, come, won't you dance? Only so much of your life's in your
I can't wait for Apollo's reaction.
haven't I helped you? The rest is chance, so come on.
I thought you cared, sweetie. I thought you cared. Alright, Bryony, I shall do as the gods do. Find a jewel on a boat. And screw their life for the next 10 years. Yeah!
Guess all I am is a piece of pawn, and you won't care when I'm gone.
I'ma play your tune.
Don't be like that, Grace. We both know this is who I am. I can't change, so take it or leave it. I won't repeat it. I'm only here for the dance.
So basically, he's like, I like Keep Cash. I'm not a head over heels. I'm here for you, guy.
You don't have any hope for me, do you? You're just taking what you can get before it's over.
I've seen this story many times, Grace. I've told this story many times. And it always ends the same way. You're hoping to find Medusa, I expect.
I would have,
Changing the
yeah,
subject.
yeah. Wow,
How
okay.
do you even know about that?
I'm just trying to be helpful, Grace. In my way. You'll find Medusa at a dingy little club appropriately named the Viper's Nest. Give her my regards.
Okay.
But do be careful if you call on her, Grace. Medusa is a hideous monster and should be treated as such.
Okay. Pan can't commit. That's the problem. Pan can't commit. Pan was just like, I'm a sing. I just want to have a fling. But he can't commit. Yeah, I'm curious on the interpretation of Medusa. I think it's very interesting that she works for Athena. If I remember correctly, Athena was the one who cursed her, depending on whether you're going for her being a born monster or not. So, let's go straight there. I can't be asking to talk to Freddy and Paul. Let's go! Although I probably should talk to Freddy at some point so we can have a romance song as well. Because everyone should... I want all the romance songs.
This must be the Viper's Nest.
Another
Scariest
club.
part of town, no sign. Just that one dude glaring at everyone.
Sounds about right.
Well, I'm here now. Just another day in the life of an idol.
Oh, there you
Freddy!
are. This place is the worst. I think someone peed on me. Freddy?
With a mace.
What, you thought I wouldn't notice you skulking off? You didn't even bring any equipment, Grace.
Equip. Yes, I adore you, sweetie.
Please tell me you don't think you're some kind of adventurer.
I'm sorry. Are you not about to head into a monster's lair at
I mean,
great personal
technically,
peril?
yes.
What else would you call that?
You're such a dork. I adore you.
Good, because I'm not about to let you wander in there without backup. Who knows? Maybe the stuff I know about Medusa might actually apply.
Okay, so could you really turn
Do
people
you
to
think
stone?
she actually turns people to stone?
I don't
Let's
know.
hope not, or this could be a short visit. Or a really, really long one.
I'm serious.
Perseus used a mirror to reflect Medusa's gaze back at her. Oh, maybe you could use your phone.
Use your phone.
You think that would work?
Phone camera against Medusa.
Grace, it's all you got.
Okay, tell me the law.
What do you know about Medusa?
Well, you know she was human once, right? And she was cursed.
Apollo mentioned it, yeah.
Cursed by Athena.
Yeah, I
One of the
thought
stories
so.
goes anyway.
But Doesn't she work for Athena?
This is
Hey,
the
don't
confusing
worry, man.
part.
My knowledge of this stuff stops at a few thousand years ago.
Musa is a monster, though, right?
She was once human, but she's definitely a monster, right?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, one of the worst. But you know, so was the Minotaur.
Yeah, and he
Asterion
was
said
a
she was
soft
scary.
guy.
I have a feeling she's not like him.
Sedusa, a Medusa. Oh, heck yeah.
For the possibility
That's the
that
plan.
she is as bad as the legends say. Though some of the stories also say that she was wronged by Athena and that what was done to her was an injustice.
And Athena just follows the rules, right?
Athena makes the rules. Well, let's see what they did to Medusa in this game.
Time to do this.
You have a plan for how we're getting inside, I hope?
Maybe. You're here to help?
Always.
Then I have a plan.
My plan is... I mean, I would just wanted to talk my way in, personally. That was my idea. Just have a chat. Be like, hey, I'm Calliope.
Grace, you're not... of course you are.
Yes, I am.
Hi there.
Viper's Nest is closed. Private party.
Medusa will see me.
Medusa will want to see me.
Uh-huh. And why would that be?
Because I'm the muse. And I'm willing to bet Medusa makes exceptions for idols.
And a +1.
Go on in.
See?
To the boss, you've arrived.
All I need to say is I'm an idol. Bitch, I'm a god. Let me in. Privilege. Bye, Freddy. Sorry couldn't get you in also. Ooh.
What a long day. Such a long day. Dreaming of tonight. This sacred bite. Hello, who's that there? You've messed up my flow. Just get your drink, girl, and take your seat. It's the
I hope I'm amusing.
sacred bites. And then there's this sacred bite. So wrong, so right. I'm really gonna hate myself.
Hey, I need your help.
Before you start the show, Pan said to say hello. That's what he said to say.
Well, any friend of Pan's is a friend of Pan.
Yeah.
Okay. I hate to interrupt your flow. There's just some things I need to know. I wish there was another way.
Indeed, Medusa. Alright, I can see the vision mistakes now. Yee. Hey! Oh, lordy! Don't turn to stone, guys! Be careful! Ah, fight it! Fight it! Fight it! Fight it! Fight it!
What'd you say, Grace? You okay, Grace? Where's the game face this time? You are currently experiencing something I like to call the preparation. Any questions or comments? That's right, it is widely known that I can turn folks to stone. But oh, I won't this time. Cause this time I find dine that oozy musy bloods my wine this time. Look into
No! Can I not?
She's looking away. Hey.
No. Rapping Medusa. I want to be a bestie. Bestie. New bestie. We riz through this. Bestie to lovers.
Athena made you like this. She was mad at me. So. Well, why was she mad?
Yeah, tell me the story.
Had you been?
No. Now look into me.
Nah. We did that once. We ain't doing it again.
Listen, Medusa.
She hides you in shame, but she uses you all the same. You could live another way. If I was treated like you, I'd be a monster too.
That's kind to say. But you could never be a creature like me. You didn't kill
Calliope.
You didn't kill Calliope.
You know that it's true that I didn't do it.
No.
Yes, you do know. You know, does that mean Athena knows?
No. Okay. It's dinner time.
You're gonna be bestie with me now. You will be my bestie and you will tell me all.
Just like fate made you, fate played me. Just like time won't see what your eyes see when you look at me. Don't look at me.
Hey. Now she doesn't want me to look, but I'm gonna keep looking. I will see inside your soul, bitch!
You think that will hurt me, child? You have not done your homework.
Oh, sorry, just trying to get your attention. Yeah, I've been watching, and I'm willing to bet you can't turn me to stone before I burn your snakes off.
It's okay, Freddy. We were coming to an accord.
Stand down, Freddy. Let's give Medusa some space.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Freddy, calm down. Calm down. I'm gaining a new waifu. Calm down.
You ready to talk?
Can we talk, please?
Fine. What exactly is it that you want, pretty muse?
Hey, she's gonna be pretty. Did you try to eat Calliope? Why were you at the reliquary?
The reliquary the night Calliope was murdered. I want to know why.
Blast! This is why I didn't tell Lady Athena. I knew it would come back to haunt me.
What were you trying to
I
do?
only followed pretty Calliope to the reliquary. I never spoke to her, never even caught up to her. I swear it.
That's what Asterion told us. More or
Yep,
less.
that fits.
But you were there that night.
Yes, I admit it. Ugh, Lady Athena will have my head. She'll mount it on a pike. Whatever you might think of me, I had no part in the Muse's death. I did not even know she'd been attacked until I saw her fleeing.
Okay. What did you tell
You
Athena?
haven't told Athena any of this?
Do I need to light things up again? 'Cause I'll do it.
Oh, Freddy, I love you.
told her Calliope was at the reliquary that night. I did not tell her I was also there.
Why not? Wouldn't Athena find out from Hecate anyway?
Hecate didn't know
I
either.
was not thinking clearly. I panicked. Lady Athena barely tolerates my presence as it is. If she thought I was involved in any way, if she even suspected.
I see. So she's just too scared of Athena. Why were you following
Calliope
Callie?
to the reliquary. Why were you shadowing her at all?
I am Lady Athena's spy master, yes. Calliope has been trouble from time to time.
So you were spying on her.
I keep watch over every idol who no longer lives in Olympus, but especially Calliope. When I realized she was headed to the reliquary that eve, I followed. I had a duty to Athena.
Did you find out why she was there?
Why Calliope went there?
I was never close enough to ask. When I drew near to the reliquary, that is when I saw the muse fleeing. She was frightened, blooded, dying.
Let me guess, that made you hungry.
I gave chase, yes, but to discover the truth. I knew Lady Athena would wish to know.
That does make sense from your perspective.
It's all adds
I
up.
didn't learn the truth until later. And then it was far too late.
Oh no. But you did learn the truth. But you said you didn't learn the truth. But wait, what? Asterion said you two
Asterion
met.
said he caught up with you out in the fog. Is that right?
I thought he was the one who had attacked her. He is a great beast of a creature.
No, he's actually very
Decapitate's
soft.
cat by accident. But this still seems hard to believe.
Yes, I only realized my mistake once I caught up to him, and by then the muse was gone.
And you never found her afterwards?
I thought she might flee to her pretty home, or to the sharp and prickly Persephone. She did neither.
Yeah, she came to see me.
Okay. Everything she said has added up, and we haven't, like, dropped any info that she wouldn't have already had. Makes sense. Suspicious person do suspicious thing, make you follow them. Especially when you're the literal spy master. Like, it's your job to follow suspicious people doing suspicious things.
Why should we believe you? You did just try to eat me, remember?
I am telling you the truth.
I completely believe you.
And not at all trying to cover your own ass.
I completely believe
You
her.
presented an opportunity. Oh, to taste the sweet, sweet blood of a hero once again. It's a problem. I've been working on it. Well, what of Pan? The only reason I knew Calliope was going to the reliquary is because he informed me.
Eh?
So much for never lying to me.
He never lied to me.
Let's put a pin in that for the moment, shall we?
He just didn't tell me.
It's true, I do not deny it. It's still, I did not kill the muse.
Honestly, Medusa, I believe you, but I also, like I said, I don't believe Pan did it either.
Okay, let's say we believe you.
I think Athena did it at the
Whatever
moment.
you do, pretty muse, I beg you. Do not tell Athena of my indiscretion. Show mercy.
I won't. I won't.
What I am horrifies you. It horrifies me as well. I cannot help what I am. I did not ask to be cursed like this.
What did you do? Have you done this before? I'll think about it. I'll think about it.
Indiscretion, huh? That's quite the word for it.
I cannot apologize for
It's
my
called
hunger.
lying by omission, Brian. Yeah, that's
I can only
true.
apologize
That's
that I
true.
am so
You're
very
right.
weak in the face of it.
I'll think about it.
I am a lost and cursed thing. No idol. If Lady Athena should learn the truth, well, I hope you find what you seek, pretty muse. And that we meet again someday. And sing a different song.
She seems sad. Channeled your inner Perseus and defeated the Gorgon, says my achievement.
Right from the start, Pan knew Calliope was there that night.
Yeah, and who could have foreseen that he was lying to you the entire time?
Bro, what was I supposed to do
Yes,
about
a
it?
mystery. Even the Oracle couldn't have penetrated.
Okay, you were right, shut up.
Yes, fine. You were right, Freddy.
What was I supposed to do about it?
See, was that so hard? Anyhow, you probably have a few questions for Mr. Goatman.
We did use
I'll
a
see you
mirror
at
in the
home.
song. Good point. You're awesome. Give me a smooch.
Would you really have tried to burn Medusa's face off? With an aerosol can?
Hell yeah! One hint of googly eyes and...
What would I do without you?
You'll never need to answer that question, Grace.
Genuinely, if I wasn't going Riz, I think I would go Freddy. I love Freddy. Freddy's the best. Hey, Pan! How you doing? About to call out some bullshit.
If it isn't, the lovely Grace?
You knew. Right from the start, you knew Calliope was there that night.
You told Medusa.
Yes. She asked for the key and I gave it to her, no questions asked.
And then you told
I
Medusa.
You I didn't know what happened to Calliope, and that's the truth. I did not. So I nudged you in the right direction.
What aren't you telling me?
Just trying to be helpful. You still aren't telling me something.
What possible reason would I have to...
Tell me right now.
Come clean, goat man!
Medusa learned that Calliope was going to the reliquary because I told her.
I already know that!
Now, before you say anything, I had no idea of the fate awaiting our dear muse. And you yourself said Medusa was not responsible. I simply had to know if I'd inadvertently, rather innocently...
Oh my, I can break his achy breaky heart. So, from what I'm reading of this, none of these reactions are correct to me. In my head, he's trying to figure out if he led Callie to her death. It's a guilt thing. I'm not breaking up with anyone. We're still rizzing the heck out of everyone, so I'm just gonna say I don't believe you.
You really expect me to believe that?
I was hoping, yes.
What else will I discover, Pan? I'd rather learn it now than later.
I wish I could tell you, Grace. I truly do.
But what's wrong? Just fucking tell me, dickhead. No. Buffering, not now! Oh, Lord. We could go talk to Apollo, or we could go talk to Freddy. Choices. I'm gonna do. Don't know which one to choose, but I will choose whichever I stop talking on, and really that's a random chance, better than the original rhyme, because I feel like the original rhyme you can kind of predict where it's gonna end, and honestly I don't know where I'm going to end. Apollo it is! I missed stuff and skipped what happened. We tried to get Pan to tell us what the fuck he's hiding, and he said no.
Nice. Back again so soon. Did you find Medusa after all? You've been on my mind ever since you told me about her.
Mwah.
I did.
Your abs too, friend.
I told you it would be. Okay, it almost wasn't fine, but it worked out. Nobody got hurt.
I see. Perhaps you'd best tell me what happened then.
So here's the 411 so far. We're sussy as heck of Pan. Mr. Absman.
Sounds like quite the harrowing experience.
It's fine.
Very poorly indeed.
It's fine. We sang our way out of it. Are you a worried Absman?
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were worried about me.
Well, yes. I mean, you're not invulnerable, Grace. Neither was Calliope.
I do appreciate the sentiment.
If you've cleared Medusa's involvement, that still leaves us with Pan.
I'm not sus.
Have you confronted him about
of Pan. Yeah, we
Maybe
did.
to selling out Calliope, but not to killing her. I don't know if I can believe him.
I've never thought of Pan as a liar so much as a manipulator. Still, he would do anything to protect himself.
Yeah.
I'll have to give this some thought. I did tell you we could discuss your memories and the Eidolon more in depth after the party. Did you have any questions or?
That's true. I need to get things. 90% of Apollo relationships and myths ain't ending in good endings. It's fine. I'll have all my other relationships to fall back on if this one doesn't work out. We have backup relationships. It's fine. Well, I feel different as I get memories and
When
change.
all these memories start to return, will I feel different?
Well, let's see. It starts as dreams you'll have of places you've never been, people you've never met, fleeting images, feelings. Then they'll appear while you're awake. You'll be eating breakfast and suddenly recall when you last ate something similar in the 17th century. The only difficult part is that eventually it can be hard to differentiate between your life and all those other lives. They blend together.
It does sound confusing.
A little, yeah. And not all the memories will be good ones. It can take time to process.
Will I still remember my own
You said
life?
it becomes hard to differentiate
Sort
your
of like a
life from
true
yours.
Zeus and God.
How hard, exactly? It'll still be me, right?
Grace, would you say that who you are is at least in part due to your experiences?
I guess so, sure.
Well, you'll have a lot more experiences. They won't feel like someone else's either. It will feel like you did all those things. They will shape who you are now, just as they shaped Calliope and all those who came before her. The good news is, you won't get all the memories. Each time we pass on, the older memories fade.
So I can see why Aphrodite wanted to do that. How many times have
How
you
many times have
died?
you died? Can I ask that?
Is that a sensitive topic?
We call it passing on, meeting the Eidolon, and it's fine. I've passed on 12 times that I can recall.
That's
so
a
your
lot.
name isn't really Apollo.
Most recently it was Lucas. Everyone Lucas ever knew is gone, however, so these days I prefer Apollo again.
Lucas? Seems weird to think of you as a Lucas.
Key.
It was weird for him too. Much like yourself, Lucas becoming Apollo was somewhat of a surprise.
Sounds like there's a story there.
Yeah, what's the story? Tell me about Lucas. Tell me about Lucas.
This Lucas. How did he become you? Or is it how you became Apollo?
Apollo
Apollo had
Lucas.
taken
Yeah.
to surfing. He left the city without permission and roamed the coast looking for... Well, I'm not sure now.
Literally a surf
Whatever
dude,
it was,
Apollo.
He found it one night when a giant wave took him down. He was drowning, and I thought, this is finally it. But it wasn't.
Yeah, it's Lucas. Lucas is
saw
Apollo.
Apollo struggling and swam out to save him. He pulled us ashore, but it was too late. It took a long time to realize what happened. I didn't return to the city until years later. By then, everyone thought I was Apollo's chosen successor.
Oh, so he
So
didn't
no
have the
trial
issue.
for you, huh?
It wasn't easy at first.
So how did Hermes know to come get me straight away?
Me, but no, nothing like that.
Oh, it's because Medusa was following. No, wait, yeah, I get that now. Hermes came to get me right away because Medusa had followed Callie and then found me.
Wait, what would have happened if Lucas hadn't tried to rescue you? What if no one was there when you...
When I died, then the Eidolon of Apollo's line would have ended forever, I think.
You think?
Seems to be the way.
There have been stories about Eidolons that survive for a time and go wandering. That's probably all they are, though. Stories. It's not something we've had much opportunity to study, but normally death without passing on is how an idol really dies. Forever.
And his fading memories is a good thing.
How is it good that old memories start to fade?
Because trauma?
We're many thousands of years old, Grace. If all of those memories returned with perfect clarity, you'd drown in them.
Yeah, but doesn't that mean you've all forgotten so much?
Tell me, how much do you remember from when you were a small child?
Bits and pieces, I guess. Not much.
It's the same for us. The further I try to think back, the more blurry it becomes. I remember the important bits, but little else.
No, what happened is the god of abs saved Apollo. And then became Apollo.
Little stories that get mixed up with them, things my previous selves learned as legends, it becomes hard to tell. It takes time, Grace. You'll remember all the lives you've led, but at a pace you can handle, and nothing more.
I see. It's really scary, actually.
Assuming I'll even have time to worry about it, what with the trial coming.
Hopefully this eases whatever concerns you might have had.
I still have concerns. But I don't think you can change. What happened to the other muses? That's three, isn't it?
Muses? You mentioned 2 others. Were they lost in the war?
Cleo perished centuries before. The victim of an obsessed writer she'd spurned. He kept her in a cage as his personal muse.
Ugh, that's pretty dark.
It was. By the time we found her, she was already... Well, it's enough to say her captor didn't survive her for long. Talia, however, was lost to us on the very last day of the war. We were about to leave on the ship, but she just never showed up.
Do you know what happened to her?
We never found out. I worried for years, even hired people to look, but as far as I can tell, she up and vanished into smoke that day. The war had ground her down. I was upset, but not surprised.
Reminds me that my clearest memory I have is having a recurring dream of being underwater talking to what I can describe as an eldritch entity I can't describe. Howdy, the more I learn about you and the way you live, the more fantasy it becomes. Tell me about the war.
It seems to have had a huge effect on all of you.
I don't think we would have left the old world otherwise. It was home.
From Aphrodite's song, I know Ares betrayed everyone. What did you do?
Nothing.
I caused it.
Wait, but I thought...
foresaw what was going to happen, so I tried to prevent it. I told Ares. I figured if the god of war couldn't stop what was to come, then...
And that's why he betrayed everyone.
He decided the idols were a lost cause. Because I told him we were.
Oh, prophecy, bitch. Prophecies suck!
Has your power ever helped anyone? Even once?
On occasion. The fates are cruel, however, and they don't like being meddled with.
Yeah.
My time afterwards was spent helping the survivors, keeping us on the move. If Hephaestus hadn't intervened, we would have all been captured.
And he's...
MIA.
Gone now, we assume, like so many others. We are nothing more than refugees from a war long over, Grace.
Was it hard to come to the new world?
For the idols to come to the new world? It's just a place like any other, isn't it?
I don't think it was the place so much as the condition we were in. Shell-shocked, one might say. Our entire world had been turned upside down. Suddenly, we had rules. Secrecy was paramount, and no one was permitted to leave the city. Some, like my sister Artemis, couldn't abide it.
Yeah, I've heard the name.
Goddess of the hunt. And a wild thing herself. She left, I think. Faded away without a word.
Oh.
As many did in the early days here. Later, Athena became even more strict.
Prophecy helped Hercules and Perseus. That's true. Easy. That's 2 out of many that didn't.
This city has never felt like home so much as a temporary shelter.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing, Apollo. We really appreciate the lore.
Of course. I look forward to it.
Yeah. By the way, I flooded with pants. Sorry. Does Dr. Freddy make sure she's okay after our Medusa issue?
So what's the news, Miss Muse?
Miss Muse.
Does a muse have a proper form of address?
No,
I
really.
just want to hear what exciting adventures you've been having.
Well, I stopped the goddess of love from killing herself, I guess.
Oh yeah, you weren't around for that.
Whoa. Do gods have interventions? You know, they're nothing like I thought they would be.
They're everything
Everything
like I
else
thought
okay,
of. The
though?
Greek gods are
Do we know
always
who the
messy.
killer is
This
yet?
isn't that bad.
Not just yet. No.
Okay, well, let me know if there's anything I can do. If I have to hustle to become your high priestess, well, so be it.
How are those other dudes that are in the band that I don't really care about?
What are Kaz and Brian up to? You didn't tell them anything, did you?
No, I told them you came home, that you're okay, but that you're having a moment. They send their love.
Should we tell them, do you think?
What for? They have their own problems. Plus, Brian can't keep a secret to save his life, and Kaz is officially homeless.
Is he still crashing on Brian's couch?
Grace, you do know that Brian doesn't have a couch, right? Just some giant beanbag things?
Then where is Kaz
Oh. That's cute. They'll tell us when they're ready. But right now, it's best just to not mix them up in this.
Yeah, sorry about the band.
I should really apologize about the band. This kind of puts a dent in your plans, doesn't it?
You're right, Grace. How dare you sabotage my dreams? I am so mad I could spit.
You know what I mean. Nobody could have seen this coming, sure, but it's always been something with me.
Well, as I see it, there are two ways this goes down. One, neither of us gets back to the band. It was just a thing we did for a while before I founded a cult in your name. Or two, we get back to it and the band now has the Muse as its lead singer. Edge of Elysium becomes the coolest and most appropriate band name ever.
I still really hate that name.
But it's
Look, Grace, you
good.
can be the source of all the drama and name the band, okay? That's the rule.
That's fair. That's fair. How have idols
You know
stayed
what's
secret?
weird? That the idols have managed to remain completely secret all these years. Sure, they have magic and whatnot, but in all this time, nobody's found them out? Athena is that good?
Who says nobody has found them out? The way I see it, it's like UFOs.
That's true. Like, enough people know, but not enough people don't
so
believe.
You have real evidence that UFOs exist and that governments have covered it up and people still wouldn't believe it. Why? Because they'd get laughed at if they admitted it. Imagine the headline.
Humans, bro.
Greek gods exist and are living among us. What website would even run that?
Weird conspiracy ones.
Yeah.
Right.
Having a muse as a lead vocals is a damn good idea. I would worry about what Athena would do about this. I feel like that would be breaking some rules.
I know my Greek mythology, but what I've read clearly doesn't line up with
I
who
read
they are
Percy
today,
Jackson as a child.
who they ever were, maybe.
Still might be useful. There's gotta be some truth to those stories, right?
Maybe? Who do you want to hear about?
All of them, please. Apollo.
Okay, so the prophecy stuff checks out. Apollo was god of the sun and light, but also kind of enlightenment in general. He's always talked about as this beautiful and cultured god involved with the arts and the muses, kind of a Renaissance man before the Renaissance.
He's clearly had a rough time since those days.
Well, he was also a giant horn dog, Grace. I can list off like a dozen men and women Apollo has had as lovers, and there's probably more.
Weren't they all like that, though?
I mean, Apollo's no Zeus. He never assaulted anyone as a swan. And it's all like that. Our sun god had a reputation.
I see.
Tell
Persephone.
me all about Persephone.
Honestly, she's the least like her stories. Usually, she's either a victim or just the wife of Hades, or both.
And that's it? She was kidnapped by Hades, end of story?
Pretty much. Her mother was so angry, she created winter. But otherwise, Persephone was just your average sweet and virginal fertility goddess.
You're right, that doesn't sound like her at all.
Must be hard to be defined by this one thing that happened to you thousands of years ago. I'd be pissed if everyone thought my story ended there.
Well, she is pretty pissed. That much is true.
I would be too. That's fair. What about Pan?
You said Pan was some kind of lust god, right?
Yeah, kind of. Pan's a god of the wild, and I guess that translates into a sort of lustfulness and earthiness, humping nymphs in the forest sort of thing.
And you don't like him?
Honestly, he's exactly what I'd expect him to be. All the stories say he's a lech and a beast. The Christians equated him with the devil. Weirdly, he's also the only god who's supposed to have died, though it's never really clear how or why. Anyhow, there's a great statue depicting Pan having sex with a goat. Next time you see him, you gotta ask him about it.
I will. So what about Callie?
Or Calliope in particular?
Yeah, for starters, there were supposed to be 9. Though I guess there are some sources that said there were only 4, maybe 3. Each of the muses had her specialty. Did you know that Calliope is supposed to be the muse of epic poetry? She inspired the Odyssey.
Wow. I don't even like poetry.
Yeah, it was said her singing voice was unmatched. So they got that part right, at least.
Did she also lead the ancient Greeks in giant choreographed dance numbers?
No, which I kind of listed on was a muse
But she
that
once turned a bunch
became
of
mainstream
snobby
back in the
princesses
1900s,
into
potentially.
magpies, so there's that.
And what about Athena?
Is she really supposed to be
Badass
the
in the
goddess of
arena?
wisdom?
Sure, but mostly that's meant as tactical knowledge. Athena wasn't all sweetness and light. She was a warrior goddess. She was also the goddess of heroes. There are loads of stories where Athena helps guys like Odysseus or Jason or Perseus.
No female heroes back in those days?
Yeah, guess not. Women were the weaker sex, which maybe is why Athena was portrayed as being vindictive. Medusa, one of her own priestesses, she turned people into spiders, struck them blind, started the Trojan War. It's the whole thing.
Not being as wise as advertised is on brand for her then.
Yeah. And other
Just
idols?
How many of these gods are there? From what
At
I've
least
heard,
12.
Lots of idols live around here.
Well, there are tons of minor gods in Greek mythology, hundreds even, depending on how you define them. Oddly, there's never any mention of the word idols in relation to them. Maybe it's like how people worshipped idols?
I sort of assumed it was related to the eidolon.
Which is a Greek word, but I think it means ghost. An image of someone after they die.
Makes sense.
Me? I'm more amazed at all the big names missing. Not just Zeus and Hades, most of the Olympians seem to be gone. Makes you think about what's been lost. But also, what might still be out there.
Yeah. Pan's death came from the line, Thamus, the great king, has died, but in Greek that line sounds the same as Pan the god has died, or something similar. So there was a bit of Chinese whispers, words and word of mouth between stories, and that's kind of where the Pan has died came from. Atlanta was a female Greek hero raised by Beth. Nyanlanta! Yes, we know about Nyanlanta from Fate. Raised by bears and fought boars growing up. Yes, she did. She was really fast. And she had the legend where she'd only marry someone who could beat her in a foot race, and the only way they managed it was to distract her with a golden apple. No one could actually beat her in a foot race.
You think there might be other gods out there?
Well, there are all those gods the idols say wandered off. We don't know they're dead for sure, right? They could be
that's
living
true.
in Australia. Who would know? Then there are all the other mythologies, hundreds of cultures, each with their own pantheon. So what's so special about the Greeks? That only their gods are real, right? And all those other
Classic golden
pantheons
apple
could be
tactic,
living
indubitably.
in secrecy, just like the idols. And that means they're hidden from each other, too. Oh, they could be everywhere and no one would know.
It's like a whole other secret side to the world.
Yeah, that's cool, right? I hope I get to meet Ganesha one day. Or maybe Lakshmi?
We could nerd out about mythology all day, sweetie, but we gotta do stuff.
I'm giving you the quick version. There are reams of textbooks out there covering all this, but even they rarely agree with each other.
Really? Nothing definitive?
Ancient Greece was 3,000 years ago, Grace.
Kinda.
Not much information survived all that time, if it was even valid to begin with.
No more questions!
That's enough questions for now.
You sure? I can talk all day. You know I can.
10,000 Japanese idols.
More mysteries solved.
That'd be so many. At least like half the population would be fucking idols. Okay, generally my apartment now. Which is where I was, but that's not the point, says the game. You hadn't picked the specific... Hermes!
Hi, Grace. I can just call you Grace, right?
Yeah,
What's your
sure.
name? Where's Freddy?
She went out to get snacks. We were gonna watch TV while we waited, but, well, here you are.
Hi. Hermes is a sweetie. Hermes is an awkward sweetie. You know Freddy?
What, you and Freddy are friends now? When did this happen?
When I came looking for you. Friday has this movie that I've never seen. Super cool, right?
Uh-huh.
Would you rather not share your mortal friends? Anyway, I guess Athena wants to talk? I can zip us over to Olympus anytime.
Athena
if you're free.
wants to talk. Do I have a choice?
Do I have a choice about seeing Athena? I'm not in the habit of being at anyone's beck and call.
I mean, I guess
That's very
I'd say
muse of
no,
you.
But I wouldn't. If Athena wants something, she's gonna get it eventually. She had that look in her eyes, like she really wants to talk to you.
She could always come here. Everyone else does.
That's true. They both have
Athena
awkward nerd
entered the mortal
vibes.
world? And now she doesn't do that ever. Can you imagine?
She never
How does
leaves
Athena
Olympus.
manage never entering the mortal world?
She doesn't have to, I guess. Everyone brings her everything she needs. And that creepy owl of hers? Apollo says it's her eyes out in the world. It's everywhere. Watching.
So what, she just never leaves the building?
She'll go to the reliquary and places like that. Just never where mortals are. She wears a toga and calls cars iron horses.
Someone needs to get up with the times, honestly, Athena. Okay, so what's it do?
This is what you do? Ferry people around?
I'm the god of messengers, baby. Travelers, doorways, any kind of transition, really. The old Hermes said that the transition part made even more sense for me, which, you know, extra cool.
Aw, that's
Yeah.
cute.
That's true.
I can connect any two
Sweet.
doorways anywhere. Just
Good
like
afternoon,
that.
Java Hop. Good
So It's
afternoon.
super easy to take people wherever. I don't mind.
You knew the old
You mentioned
Hermes?
Old Hermes a lot. You knew
Yeah,
him?
if they got us a wisdom, she's
Yeah,
lacking
I
something.
was
She
homeless
is.
for a while. It wasn't a great time, and he took me in. Everyone's on the same journey, he used to say. Only the roads are different. And then he went on his journey. Man, I still miss him every day.
Aww.
Wait, isn't he still inside you? Aren't you kind of the same person now?
Not yet. It's only been a year. Maybe I'll feel him again one day. That'd be nice.
Aww. That's gotta be so weird. I guess that's what Venus would have been like as well. Like the, oh, I kind of
You
miss
say
him,
it's
but...
easy, but do you like doing all these errands?
Huh. Yeah, I never thought about it. It's nice to have a purpose. Athena is super sweet, and she has a big, important job. Why wouldn't I want to help her out?
You can't be this nice.
He's just a little sweetie baby.
The old Hermes used to say that a willingness to serve is more important than a willingness to be served.
Hermes
suppose
is
there's
a
no point in
sweetie.
putting it off.
Hermes
Do
is
your
a
thing.
sweetie.
Take me to Olympus.
Let's go.
Okay. Oh, when you see Freddy, tell her I'm sorry I couldn't stick around for the movie. And mind if I say something?
Yeah.
Sure.
Go for
I've
it.
changed. I mean, from the person I met when I first came here. When, you know, you got it together really quick.
Aw, well, thanks.
Thanks, I guess.
That's sweet of him. There are theories that Pan and Hermes were the same deity that got separated due to different function. Potentially. That sounds about right. Like, because obviously myths and legends are so... Oh! Oh, I can get a second trait! Oh, heck yes! Oh, what should we get? Should we be kick-ass or clever? I'm already charming as fuck. I think I need to be kick-ass, because if we're going Zeus, then I need to be able to assert my wrath. So I'm gonna go kick-ass.
There you are, Grace.
Does this mean I'm
Do
into,
have a
like,
seat.
round 3 already?
I prefer to stand, thanks.
As you like. You've certainly been busy, haven't you? Everywhere I turn, there you are.
Sometimes you
Including
gotta
the
pop out of your
reliquary.
deity.
Oh.
I'm uncertain how you got access, but even you must have realized it's all
Pan is very good at hiding from her.
particularly for your mortal friend.
Bro, I gotta prove my
Am I not
innocence.
supposed to be proving my innocence? Would you prefer I did nothing?
I prefer you didn't break any other rules in the meantime.
Such as? Do you have a list I can read, or do you just make them up as you go?
You think our judgment was rash?
Yes!
It was. In truth, I worried that giving you time, letting us all get to know you, would make it harder in the end. I am sorry, Grace. You may not believe it, but I care deeply. I care about what happens to you and to all the idols.
And where's that god in them, lady? Like you care about Medusa? I kinda like that better.
Like you care about Medusa?
You cursed her, bitch.
She lives like that because you cursed her. Have you even tried to undo it? I'm betting not, because she's useful like this, and that's where your caring ends.
Cool motive, still murder.
Zeus was the first to leave.
The only time Zeus was
King of the
clever is when he
gods.
wants to both.
And we don't even know what became of him. Vanished into the ether.
I'm
The
Zeus
sun
now,
was next,
bitch.
Walked out into the seas, never to be heard from again. Ares betrayed us. Hephaestus saved us. Hades was murdered, and by one of our own. The list goes on.
And so you are adding to the list?
So you add to it. I show up and you kill me off because you can't be too careful.
We are dying, Grace. I don't mean diminishing or drifting apart. I mean, our immortality is disappearing. Very soon now, the idols will be no more. We are a legacy that spans millennia, dating back to the very dawn of humankind. So yes,
Are
I
you,
care.
though?
I will
There were
do
gods
anything
before you.
and everything in my power to avoid that fate, even if it appears unfair.
That's it? Really? I want to be a real... That's how I want to die, walk into the sea. But if this could open up more dialogue options for me. And also being a bitch to her probably isn't going to help us right now. But she is, to me, my top fucking suspect right now.
You feel responsible, don't you? For everything.
I am responsible. Aphrodite wallows in her pain, Apollo in his regrets, and Persephone in her bitterness. Every other idol of power is gone.
So there's only you. You have to shoulder the burden for everyone, like it or not. I'm sorry, Athena. I had no idea.
They won't thank me for it.
Then let's
I know I
talk
put a
this
great deal on
out.
your shoulders, Grace. I do. All I called you here to ask is that you please not make my job more difficult than it already is. If you have any other questions or concerns, now's the time to bring them up.
I would like to generally know the fucking rules so I don't do this again. Tell me about Pan.
Pan.
Pan? That's not a name I expected to hear. Been sniffing around you, has he?
I have some suspicions, and I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
Pan lurks at the edges because he likes it there, seeking out whatever profit he thinks he can get away with. Avoid him, dear, or he'll stick to you like gum to the bottom of your shoe.
Okay, that's interesting. Who can access
to the reliquary? Is it anyone with a key, or...
Does it matter? You gained access, so clearly it is not difficult to get.
It matters, because how did Calliope get in there?
Suppose you'll tell me who gave you that key.
You're kidding, right? You're kidding, right? Same way Calliope got it. Yes!
The same person gave it to me, who gave it to Calliope.
And who gave it to Calliope, then? I see.
I'm not gonna put Pan in the shitter, because like I said, I don't think Pan did it. I really don't. Yeah, I think it's so sus. Funny how funny would it be if Calliope, who injured herself, and we have been chasing a nothing burger. I mean, it's possible. She could have just like fallen on something in the reliquary. You went to the reliquary, right?
Speaking of the reliquary, you went there, right? Once Hecate told you what happened?
Yeah, I was not impressed by the delay.
If you had known about that, the night Calliope died, would it have made a difference?
The chances are exceedingly small that you attacked her there, it's true. Yet, Calliope was weakened, which made her more vulnerable prey for an enterprising mortal. One she knew. Perhaps the incident...
I met her once before it happened.
I cannot afford the risk of uncertainty, Grace. I'm sorry.
Okay, let's discuss Medusa
Let's
then.
talk about Medusa.
Again, if you wish. What of her?
Why does she work for
I
you?
just have to know why. Of all the people you could have working for you, why her?
We could have left her behind. I elected to bring her because, in the end, she is my responsibility. But Medusa didn't want charity. She volunteered to work in my service. It's trying at times. Now, if there isn't anything else...
Trying. Is Pan the killer?
Okay, so you don't like Pan much. I get that. But do you think he could kill someone?
We've all killed, my dear. I was once a warrior queen, feared by mortals and gods alike.
Another idol, I mean.
Is that where your investigation has led you?
Currently.
To Pan?
So far...
At the moment, yeah.
I've never thought of Pan
He's
as
the most
one who would
sus.
deliberately provoke my ire. But if he saw enough profit in it, thank you, Grace. I'll add them to my list.
I just put Pan on the shit list. I just put Pan on the shit list. Okay, I'll go.
I guess I'll get back to my investigation.
I am rooting for you, Grace. If there's another way to resolve this, any way at all, I will take it.
Will you? Really?
Good luck.
She never answered that. Athena! You sus as fuck. I hate you. I dislike you a lot.
No, I can't say I'm surprised. Athena has always struggled in a crisis.
Well, that's a nice way of putting it.
Remember, she was a warrior. When pressed, she's always turned to that aspect, sought to maintain absolute control. It'd be hypocritical to say it's wrong of her. She's battled for me as much as for anyone.
She is trying her best. I didn't need the lecture. The idol's really dying? Time to challenge Athena to a juggling contest. She reminds me of those snotty school counselors. She does kind of remind me of a school teacher. Grace, you're so silly and young and you don't understand things. I will not treat you like an equal at all. I did not need the lecture.
Dragging me into her office just to complain about the investigation she forced me into. What could she hope to achieve? That I'd stop trying?
Maybe.
She just wanted to find out what you know.
Athena seldom experiences concern without ensuring everyone knows about it. Sadly, while I'd prefer to stay in her good graces, I doubt that will be possible.
Uh-oh. What now?
What did you
You may not
do?
like this, but you need to go back to the reliquary.
Oh, shit. To do what?
What for? Is there something I need to ask Hecate?
Here's the thing. We don't know why Calliope went there, but it must have been important.
Okay, I'll bite. How would I find that out? You think she left clues?
Remember how I told you it'd be years before you got Calliope's memories back? Well, that's true, but not entirely.
Okay.
What's going on, Apollo?
Those memories are inside you. You go somewhere important to Calliope or touch something special to her, you will get flashes, feelings.
Do you want Grace to go to the reliquary so she can have deja vu?
Yeah, pretty
Whatever happened
much.
to Calliope there, it ended her life. All we need to do is uncover those memories.
So, wait, how do we get into the reliquary
Last time Frey
again?
and I were there, Hecate wouldn't let us into the reliquary. Not without Athena's permission.
Okay. Do you want to ask Athena for permission?
It just seems like a radical step. For you.
A week ago, I would have said that breaking into the reliquary couldn't be done. A week ago, I couldn't have imagined being here. My stance on a lot of things has changed. If you have another idea, however, I'm happy to go along with it.
Yeah, gotta get your Roku talk. They are basically avatars. They've got all these past lives. It's just that avatars don't tend to get the memories. It has
What are the
alarms.
alarms? I'm not eager to have Asterion chasing me through the fog.
Calliope snuck in without setting off any alarms. At least at first.
Well, I'll be following in Calliope's footsteps, won't I? What if I follow the wrong footstep and set them off?
Then the alarms bring Asterion and Hecate, and all three of us do a great deal of apologizing.
Just hope that's all those alarms do.
Are you sure this will
You sure about
work?
this? You want me to wander around hoping something comes to me?
Am I sure? No. No, I'm not.
Oh, that's comforting.
Yeah.
What if Medusa is lying? What about Pan? We could look into him some more, couldn't we?
Oh, well, do you have a way we can look into those things without encountering even more lies?
Deja vu it is.
Phantom playing Eurobeat as he's going home. Don't worry, I'm already home. No one died today. Wonderful. I'm glad no one died today, and I hope no one dies any other time you're going home, normal size Phantom. That's a real shame, Phantom. It's not a shame, Howdy. It's not a shame. What would we be
Let's
looking
say
for?
I do this. What am I hoping to find?
Some memory of what happened to Calliope, even a flash. Anything that gives us something to work with.
And if that doesn't happen?
Make it happen, Grace. As if your life depends on it.
I can
Okay.
really see why the idols call you the cheery one.
Why is she here again?
Because we trust Freddy. Is there no other way?
No other way. This seems a bit desperate.
I think that's kind of the point, Grace.
We are
There isn't
desperate.
much time left, and I'm out of ideas that won't take more time than we have.
Well, there's always running, right? Grace leaves the city, goes on a world tour, becomes rich and famous. It's just me. Okay then.
But yeah, I think running is a
Back to
good
the
idea.
reliquary it
We
is.
could just be like, nah,
Any idea how you want to do this, Grace?
screw the plot, I'm
I'm
going
here to
home.
help.
Cool. I'm sure we can figure something out.
I can't go into the reliquary with you. Not without tipping off Hecate. But I won't be far. If anything goes wrong, I will come running. But even so, Grace, please be careful.
We'll be careful, don't you worry. I'll be fine.
I'm always careful.
Come on, the time for adventure is now.
Be safe. Both of you.
We'll be fine. We made friends there. It's fine. I have a feeling that if I got them together, then things would have, maybe they'd be nicer to me. So I could either get Freddy to distract Hecate, generally be honest with Hecate, or sneak in the back way. I'd like to just be honest with Hecate. Be like, Hecate, look, this is a murder investigation. Athena said we're not allowed to come in here, but I'd rather just put the cards on the table, honestly. Hey, Hecate. I don't care if it warns her. Let's just put the cards on the table and be like, hey, this is what we're doing. This is what we're here for. Can I investigate, please?
That is now.
Yes!
Oh, you were expecting us?
It is written that you would come, yes.
That is so cool. I kid you not.
Yet it was also written that you would sneak into the reliquary as Calliope did, so this encounter is unanticipated.
Well, I just wanted to tell you, I guess. Well, I did want to sneak in.
I figured talking face to face would be more civilized and, you know, less dangerous.
I appreciate your motivation, though surely you cannot think mere etiquette will change my answer.
I thought we were friends!
I just thought that after last time, we'd become friends.
And you believe that I should place friendship above my integrity and my sworn duty?
Maybe.
When you put it that way.
I understand the nature of a favor. I am simply afraid my purpose here is not so easily cast aside. Not for anyone.
Apollo, his chariot, but the chariot is a Dodger Charger with a surfboard strapped to the top. Correct. I'll trust Bryony on this. She has experience with magic goddesses. I have very bad experiences with magic goddesses, so it doesn't surprise me that I
Asterion said you
picked
don't
the
know
wrong
why
one.
Calliope was here, or what she did.
That is correct.
Don't you want to? Aren't you the least bit curious?
You could say it's your duty to find out, at least so it doesn't happen again.
Yeah.
That is an argument not entirely without merit.
Way to go, Freddy. Then let me go!
Then let me try. I'll accept whatever conditions you want, Hecate. I'm begging you.
You will regret this.
Yes!
That is also written.
That is a yes.
Go quickly. Look, but do not touch. The reliquary stores many artifacts, some dangerous.
Got it.
Experience paid off. Right, let's go try trigger some deja vu. What were you here for, sweet Calliope?
Okay, Grace. What the heck do you do now?
Does anything look familiar?
Of all the times to not have Freddy around. She'd love this.
I'd say start singing.
First things first, how do I do this? Where do I even start?
Start singing about it. Lonely
Calliope must have been here. She could have stood in this very spot. Maybe if I just focus.
Lonely ghost of the library, where was I once here? La 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 la. She got it clever for us. Good thing we picked charisma. Gusto, because Freddy got the brain cells. Yeah, exactly. I don't need brain cells when Freddy's here. Ooh, I don't know what all these things are.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I've definitely been here before.
We got Poseidon's trident. Okay, so yep, the golden apple. So what are all these wonderful things? Let's have a poke around. Look at the egg. Egg.
I don't get any feeling from that. Will I know it when I see it?
Maybe. I mean, the instrument's probably the way to go. So I'm gonna go with the mask. I'm gonna save the instrument to last. That's scary.
What did Freddy say about mazes? Was it always go left? Or go left and then go right?
Always go left. She turns the corner, hears, hello, I'm Angela. Angela, the librarian of my role's namesake. Oh. Battle music. That didn't even focus on the mask. Okay, it's probably the instrument, let's face it. She's a muse.
Is that a weapon? A musical instrument? Maybe it's both.
Like Poseidon's trident, I assume?
Is
I
this
got hip pads.
Armory too?
Thank you, Candy Switch. I switch. And you made my rose black. Cool. What about the apple? The golden apple? Tragedy theater
Freddy,
mask.
are you out there? Can you hear me?
Nope.
What
The
am I doing?
dude.
All that'll do is tell everyone where I am.
Well, we didn't sneak in here. Dialogue that doesn't know how you got in the room.
They should really charge for tours. It's kind of amazing.
Make a lot of money. What's on the scroll? Oh, is that wings? Is this like Icarus's plans? Icarus's dad's
I don't
plans,
even know what
technically.
language that is.
Probably ancient Greek, most likely. Statue. Spearfishing, yeah.
Shouldn't that be in a museum somewhere?
No, it's too powerful. Okay, last but not least, the very sussy mirror.
This is it. Calliope was here. She was standing right here. And she...
Oh, so what does this mirror do? She touched the mirror. Don't touch the mirror!
Uh-oh.
And she got stabbed in the back. You work for Hecate, right?
Hello. Do you work for Hecate? Are you guardians or something?
They look like automatons. I really don't think they're gonna talk to me. They're very fashionable automatons.
Okay then.
Daedalus, that's the one. Also maker of the Minotaur maze. Yeah. Wait, why are my muse powers appearing now? The fuck could I do against them?
What's happening? Why didn't it work?
'Cause they're mecha! They don't have a song to sing! They have no words in their soul! Music does not work against the robots! Fashion is very important. Drip machines, yes. If you're gonna be a guarding mecha, you may as well be a fashionable one. Ah! Oh no!
Oh.
Freddy!
Grace?
Freddy, run! Freddy, run!
Freddy! We've got to run. My powers don't work on them. They just keep coming.
'Cause they're mecha! If they can sing, then that means that they're AI and they can only sing what has already been sung. They do not have original stuff. Freddy. Freddy, sweetie. Freddy, no!
No, I won't let you.
No! No. Freddy. How fucking dare you? I never got a love song with her. Freddy, no. She said I'd regret it.
Oh no. Oh, Grace.
You summoned the Furies.
Oh shit, is that what they were?
Those beings were the Furies. beyond all our laws. Not idols, but the embodiment of retribution. How did you draw them here?
I just looked at a mirror.
There was a big mirror, but I didn't even touch it. There is only one mirror of which you could be speaking. That used by the goddess Nyx to contact the Fates. Using the mirror would not have brought the Furies down upon you. Not unless the Fates themselves decreed it.
You need to help Freddy!
I don't care what brought them. They killed Freddy. You need to help her. I have no power over life and death, Grace. None of us have that. This was no defense or spell of the reliquaries. I do not have the power to summon the Furies, and I know none who do. You should consider yourself fortunate, Grace. They do not desist until retribution has been exacted. But now is when you leave. Pray the knowledge you obtained was worth the price.
It wasn't! Follow help! I'm leaving Freddy.
I'm not leaving Freddy. Not like this. All this magic. There has to be something. Don't tell me there's no way to undo this.
We have to leave. We have to leave now.
Why can't we take her with us? Why do we have to leave her body here? Bro! My bro! But she was great. She was the one I would have actually picked as a romance option. Oh, apparently that was the end of Act 2, everyone. Congrats. This is why Kratos went crazy, just saying. Yes, Kratos, please appear and get vengeance for my bestie, please. Fuck the Furies. The Fates deny you romance. Fine, I'll just fall back on all my other romances. It should have been me!
It should have been me, not her.
What am I gonna do without her nerdness?
My problem. I'm already slated to die. If anyone paid the price.
And repeat history? Would you rather have died there, passing your eidolon onto Freddy instead? Freddy gave you a chance. Gracie, is that what happened to Calliope? Was she attacked by the Furies as you were?
I can only assume so.
Yeah. She meant to use the mirror, but she never had the chance before they came.
So were they guarding Fate?
Sent by the same person, I imagine.
The Furies actually kinda became lawyers in the myths. Eumenides, they were called. Freddy, Grace, Calliope hybrid. It would be, because she'd have to pass her island on to someone, and Freddy was the only one there. What was Callie trying to do?
No, Calliope was there to use the mirror. But it was just feeling. I still don't understand why.
Well, apparently she wanted to speak to the Fates.
Yeah, okay, but why?
What did she want?
The Fates are primordial beings, like the Furies. They're said to control destiny. Perhaps Calliope wished to know her destiny.
Well, stop
or
it.
Change it. I'm not sure.
Well, we know her destiny was to definitely give Grace the Eidolon. But it was going to be a lot it was going to be 11 months down the line compared to now. The Fates, I mean, who can command the Furies? That's what I'm more interested in.
Even Hecate had no idea who possessed that kind of power.
Even in our prime, none of the idols had the Furies at our beck and call. I mean, perhaps Zeus, but he's long gone. I honestly didn't know the Furies still existed.
Clearly someone can do it.
I mean, unless they weren't sent. Unless they were responding to something else, something you'd done unwittingly.
We literally just stood in front of a
I'm afraid
mirror,
your guess
bro.
is as good as mine.
Okay, so what are
the
they?
Furies? They didn't seem like people.
They're not. Hecate called them embodiments of retribution, and I suppose that's the best description. They go back to well, the time before my memory. I was once told they were created to enforce the most ancient laws.
There are ancient laws now?
Decrees one couldn't break, written in blood. Laws even idols abided by in the days of old Olympus.
Okay. Kept reading
Those
Furies as furry.
surely died with Zeus.
Also, these primordial
Even if they
ancient
hadn't.
beings still rocking kitchen knives.
Broken any.
The oldest of
Easy to
knives. Oh, you also gave me a hydrate. I didn't notice that one. I have hydrated since then, though, so I have done it anyway. Why did the Furies
Furies are so
stop?
powerful. Why did they stop? They just stabbed Freddy and left.
Yeah, why?
They're not
What just-
assassins, Grace. They're enforcers of the old laws. I imagine they decided the debt was paid, whatever it was, when blood was spilled. The blood didn't have to
But I
be
have to do it
yours.
again. Okay, okay.
So if Freddy hadn't interfered...
Then they
Hydrated!
would have gone after you. And they wouldn't have stopped until they were through. Not ever.
So the fate's that powerful?
Can these fates really control the future?
They're tied into fate, as I am. Perhaps they're even where my power
If
stems
UK
from,
memes
and
are true,
Hecate's books are
London
written.
approves of this. Most of the UK
Really
approves of
didn't
that weapon
want
of choice.
Calliope
Yes.
messing with them.
Or you, apparently.
Could it have been?
We're a
the fates?
stabby lot.
Maybe they don't like being called on now for anything.
I doubt it. If they didn't want to answer the mayor, I'm certain they simply wouldn't.
Why are they murdering anyone who tries to well, they're murdering any muse that tries to contact them.
Know what to do. We still have no idea why Calliope wanted to talk to the fates.
Why not ask them?
Eh? Persephone!
You two have caused quite the stir.
Nice to
Hecate is
see you
beside
again.
herself, and Athena is out of her mind. Well done.
How long have you been listening?
I mean,
Long
we did
enough to
just
know that
ask
you
to
need
go
another
in.
way to speak to the fates, unless you're planning on trying the reliquary again.
No, I'm good, bro.
No.
That didn't.
Not a chance.
That didn't.
We'll find the truth on our own, Persephone.
Why? Why not?
If you sent Grace to wander about looking for Calliope's memories, you're already out of options.
Why can't we get what other way?
Wait, what's this about some other way? What are you talking about, Persephone?
May I explain it to Grace, or do you have another option, Apollo? If so, now's the time.
Bro, we need all the help we can get.
I thought not.
The Furies rocked up and go,
The
Oi!
fates will respond to the
You
ruler
loosen
of
that
Hades,
mirror.
the true
You gonna
underworld
get
and
shanked.
realm of
Yeah.
the dead. What I propose is that we go there and take back the throne that was stripped from you.
Yes, Queen! So we can overthrow Hades?
Is that something we can do? Just go to the land of the dead and overthrow it?
Truth be told, there isn't much to overthrow. Few mortals still believe in Hades, and thus its halls have been nearly empty for eons.
So how do you...
The
Oh,
throne
I see. You go to
itself
the
is
to the
key,
afterlife
both
you believe in.
symbolically
That's
and
nice.
literally. Claim it, and Hades is yours.
But you can't claim it because you're barred from Hades.
By a rule that we would need to break were we to do this, yes.
So we'd be breaking a
if we
rule?
go to Hades and find your throne, how much trouble would that get us into exactly?
A lot.
A great deal.
Like
It's
a
not
murder
as if Athena could
sentence?
execute Grace a second time.
But she's already been warned about breaking more rules.
The responsibility of this will be mine. Let Athena try to take my throne again.
Eldritch Heaven is where I'll end up. Aw. Yep, you'll end up wherever you believe. I personally like the, has anyone seen Death and Martha on TikTok? I want that ending where you just kind of get to be where you deserve. Or maybe the Hell's Bells TikTok series where hell, the higher levels of hell are basically just therapy. I'd like that too. Is there no other way?
No other way to talk to these fates? Do we have to take the nuclear option?
Do you want to try going back to the reliquary?
No. No. Hell no.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah.
The only other person with a direct connection to the fates is Apollo here.
You know it doesn't work like that.
Then it's the throne or nothing, isn't it?
She has a
How
point.
do we get to Hades? Do we need a key like the reliquary?
Athena took my key.
That's
and the entrance
just
at Lake
some
Avernus
sorrow,
was
but
sealed
less
long
torture.
ago, which leaves only Hermes.
They won't take you.
They might, if you ask them to. So your promise to help Grace was an empty one? Step up, for once, and do what she needs you to do. Get us there. I'll lead us to the throne, and Grace can speak with the fates. It's simple.
So simple. Persephone is so in on this. I'm in.
Okay. No need to keep selling me on it. I'm in.
You are?
We don't have another choice.
Punch something really hard. Or overthrow hell. I'm good with either of those things.
Did you see that, Apollo? You see, that is what a backbone looks like.
Shrimple.
I can't. I'm sorry. But this is a step too far.
Apollo!
Consider this,
Do you have
Apollo.
any other plan?
Grace's mortal friend was slain by the Furies, according to the old laws.
Her soul is in Hades.
You should have led with that!
Freddy's in Hades? What? Persephone, why didn't you lead with that?
I didn't
Bro.
want it to seem like I was playing on your sympathy, Grace.
I mean, that's fair, I
Well, you
guess.
play on mine. Fine. I'll get you into Hades. But I'm not going with you.
That's
If
fair.
that's what you prefer, by all means.
Into Hades Town we go! Not just some dingy club called the Underworld. We're actually going there. Let's go! Do I need to pack anything? What's the weather like down there? Do I need a jacket?
Shall I wait here, or...?
No. I'm not gonna lie to them. Hermes has always treated me fairly.
Cause he's a newbie
Hey,
and doesn't know
if
how
it
to
isn't
do.
Apollo and Grace and Persephone. Wow, the whole gang, huh?
Fresh underwear because
afraid
it'd be
I have to
hot.
call him that
Good
forever.
idea.
I need you to take Grace and Persephone to
Sun
Hades.
God don't want to be underground. Shocker. Yeah, it's fair.
Man, I don't know. Athena specifically said I wasn't supposed to take anyone, you know? No matter what.
Oh, this is pointless. They're never gonna help us, Apollo.
Can I ask what's going on?
Oh, I've been calling
Nobody ever
Hermes a
tells me
he. They are
anything.
clearly a
And you want
they.
me to get in huge trouble, but
Oopsie doopsie.
for what?
It's to save Freddy!
Freddy's dead, Hermes.
What? When did that happen?
She
We
was
were
killed by the Furies.
besties.
That means she's in Hades. Probably. I have to try to find her there. You're her friend too.
Yeah,
I know
off
you
screen
don't
you
wanna
became
abandon her.
friends.
Okay.
For Freddy!
Signal when you need to come back.
You sure?
Yeah, feels like the right thing.
Be careful, Grace.
Thanks, sweetie.
And remember, the underworld doesn't give up its shades without a price.
I think I can tell her the rules, Apollo.
Saving souls in the underworld never works, Grace. I mean, as long as we don't look back, right? Literal dumpster dive.
Welcome to the real underworld.
Nice. Hi, hell. Not quite hell. Looks pretty hellish. Is it chilly?
It feels so empty. So lonely.
It's not completely empty. Neither is the throne, for that matter.
Oh, who's on it then?
A bitter shade named Orpheus has been squatting on it since my exile.
Fuck you,
I
Orpheus.
fully expect.
Speaking of looking back, Who's Orpheus? I know who Orpheus
Who is
is,
this
but, you know, for the people who don't know.
The name sounds familiar. It should. His is a popular tale among mortals regarding how he once came to the underworld to retrieve his love, Eurydice, and left with nothing.
Because he couldn't not look back.
Hades tricked him, you see. And with Hades dead, the blame has evidently fallen to me.
So he's not a fan of yours?
He is not a fan, no. Not that it matters.
It's fine, we'll sing him off the throne, it'd be great. Why haven't you mentioned him?
Did you mention earlier that the throne was occupied?
Because it's irrelevant. Orpheus isn't an idol. He's just an angry little man clinging to an existence that doesn't want him any longer.
And what are we
Orpheus got torn to bits by the muse, yes.
Challenge him to a duel?
A rap battle!
I'm gonna fight him?
In a rap battle!
Oh, you'll see.
Another one! Sounds fucking exciting.
Fight? Good. I need something to punch.
Don't get too excited, Grace. Orpheus is hardly a worthy foe.
Really?
Kick his ass, kick his ass, kick his ass, kick... it's okay, Friday we do 3 hours, we're good.
I left. That does not make him a king. Just someone else that's in my way.
Kick his ass, kick his ass, kick his musical ass.
In our way, you mean?
Yes, in our way.
Yeah, I know. I know Persephone's not...
Okay.
She's using me to get what she wants.
Sitting on your throne. Anything else about this trip you've neglected to mention?
Yeah. Friday specials, 3 hour streams.
Come.
Heck yeah.
It's time to cross the Styx.
The river of Styx. I would like to see a river of Styx that actually just has like branches and shit in it. It's a literal river of Styx. I have a feeling this game will not do that. It's not that silly, but I would like it to exist somewhere in media. Oh no, it's the river of Styx! And there's literally just lots of small pieces of wood.
The ferryman will come soon.
You got gold?
Dead, you will need to convince him you are worthy of passage. State your case clearly and with determination.
Oi, Charon! I am a good un. I'm a muse. I'll sing you a song as payment. Oh wow, Charon, you big! What a large lad. Yeah.
I am Persephone, also known as Despoina and Kore Sotiera, once queen of the underworld, and shall be again.
Singing about one of the greatest musicians at a muse would be pretty exciting.
I'm not here to entertain you.
I am the last muse. That sounds dramatic, right? Most real design so far.
Hey there. I'm Grace, idol and last of the muses. Is that enough?
Of course she's a muse. Why would she lie about such a thing?
Let me sing you a song, bitch.
He says he's always liked the muses and that you're very pretty.
Oh, Charon, you have good taste.
No, she didn't. Neither of us brought games to play with you, Carone. Stop asking.
Carone. Ah, yes, the theatre kid answer. Yes! I mean, we're dealing with gods and monsters here. I need to play the part. We can find something to play. Bro.
Oh, I'm sure we can come up with something to amuse him.
Yes!
You don't even need to interpret that for me.
Yes, what fun. Thank you for encouraging him.
Bro works so hard going up and down this river, and we don't even have any gold coins for him. Daddy Charon could get. We should sing a song for Charon. He said he works so hard. He deserves a little singy song. Our aspect ratio's changed. Does that mean we're gonna singy song? Yes. Eyes are glowed. Singy song time. Charon is cute. He's just a big goofy guy who got a rowed boat.
too much for you. Overload you. Blow a fuse. Every story, every memory winds up here in the water.
In the what?
I used to dream that this river would rise, swallow the anger, tears in my eyes. Then suddenly I was found alone. I destroyed Hades.
If I had a pickle for every adorable child in games, he'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't much, but it's strange it happened twice.
Everything here is fading away. She needs her queen.
We're here for Freddy, too.
I killed the king fair and square. They had no right to take it from me.
I don't know much about suffering. You've seen your life disappear.
I could have gone for more sucking up, but
If I could find her again, that's why I'm here.
but also to talk to the fates and not die. Oh hi, friendo. Who are you? Are you Orpheus? You look a little too armored. Maybe not.
There's music floating through. Someone's coming. And it has me singing too. We have visitors. I think we all know what to do. To the throne room. This bard's about to meet a muse.
There's someone singing with us.
That would be Orpheus.
Focus on the fight. Focus on the fight.
So much more than that.
Achilles, I wish.
Someone's
We might have a problem.
A wolf is waiting in the
This
tomb.
bard's already
Someone's
dead,
coming.
but you can defeat him.
I can feel them howling at the
My
moon.
help.
Don't forget why we came here.
There's a name here
I won't forget,
that reeks
but you
of
can
the
bet he
enemy.
knows someone's coming.
It's about time, Persephone.
That's very different to the
What
Hades.
happened to the music?
What did happen to the music? Oh, Orpheus is taken over. Oh no!
For you, Persephone, for so long. And you brought a muse.
He hijacked my museness.
Lovely tune, by the way. Can't remember the last time I collaborated with someone so talented. No offense, Betty. To my
No offense, Betty.
Let me treat you to a song. A welcome gift. I have the floor. It is mine, after all.
Bro, this ain't yours.
Any requests?
I'm gonna get a little aggressive with him.
What's your problem with Persephone?
Do, do, do. Loop it. Do, do, I didn't do what I was told, didn't know that it was all a game. I didn't think
Wasn't Persephone?
then Eurydice was gone. And Persephone, you stood right beside him and said, what a shame. He was always gonna kill her and you knew it. And I never got to have my revenge. My pain never ends. I see you now. Persephone won't turn my back. Won't turn my back.
As if she had any way to stop it or warn him. As if she had any power at that time in her life.
Your torment and your suffering, they made your love disappear.
Music's sick. It's great.
If I can find her again, that's why I'm here.
That's why I'm here.
That's why I'm here.
Orpheus, you're here for you are stubborn.
This is when you say you're certain you had no control. But I saw you smiling when your husband condemned my soul.
This is not Persephone's fault.
After I murdered the king, you should be grateful and thank me for everything.
He's an early 2000s edgy man. He is.
Like a boy, you kick the ground. I was a slave.
Eurydice is gone because you did nothing.
She couldn't do anything. I'm on Persephone's side. Fuck Orpheus. She was in the middle of a bad domestic situation. She could not be blamed.
Oh, I rather doubt that.
Fuck you, Orpheus.
Am I the one on trial now?
Yeah, you are, bitch.
Your torment and your suffering. That's why you're our finest balladeer. Wasted here. Let Hades burn. Your queen has returned.
Persephone, that's why I'm here.
Hades belongs to Persephone!
That's why
I know! If it's, oh, woe is me. I'm gonna blame...
belong to you, and you know it.
If I didn't do what I was told, I'd be dragged across the palace floor. Hades can't hurt us anymore.
Yeah, you're both victims of a bad man.
For what it's worth, you've my apology, but I assure you, nothing more. For deep down, you know that there's no revenge.
The pain never ends.
The pain never ends.
There's no revenge.
This was never gonna end the way you wanted to.
Yeah, bitch, get off the throne. It belongs to my queen.
Turn my back. I won't turn my back on you again.
I hope he doesn't even this much eyeliner.
Sweet.
He is.
Such thoughts become clouded in this place.
Yeah, you've had a lot of time just to be a salty batch.
My lady of the night.
An empty chair for an empty kingdom.
Now give me Freddy and the Fates. The Fs. Oh, so we could tell her to just not bother. Ooh. But she wanted it. She clearly wanted it, right? Like, she was like, yes, I want my fucking throne. Does she, though? I mean, she wasn't happy any other way. She wasn't exactly happy in the club. No one really... She pushes everyone away. I don't know. Freddy and the Fs was my favorite 70s soul group. After they do dramatic walkouts, I wonder where they go. They go home, have a nice cup of tea, and get wrapped up in bed. That's what I do after dramatic walkouts. Probably go cry for a little bit. That's what I do. Go to the bathroom and have a cry. That is the way. It's yours now. I'm not gonna be aggressive about it, but she clearly wanted the fucking throne, bro.
Still think it's worth taking?
I do, actually.
Yeah, she clearly wants it.
I can only hope that somewhere Hades can see me. sitting on his chair.
Happy to help.
I'm happy to do my part. Really.
I know. And that makes what I have to tell you now all the more difficult.
Persephone.
I lied. Even if we could find Freddy, you couldn't bring her back. The laws of death are not so easily circumvented.
And the fates?
They will not help you or anyone. Even if you could speak to them, they will not care. And never have.
So you lied?
You lied. To me? To Apollo? To Hermes?
I thought it such a small transgression to regain this throne. I would have said anything.
Sure fucking fooled
I
me.
shouldn't be surprised. I mean, you're you. And I believed what I wanted to believe.
Grace,
But it all worked out, right? You got what you came for. And I got exactly nothing. Just like you planned.
At the very least, I had hoped we might find your friend's spirit.
Why? We can't bring her back.
Not without great sacrifice, no. No, the rules of death are clear. Yet, you might have spoken to her. I know what it's like not to get the chance to say goodbye.
Queen of the Dead. Persephone finally claimed her throne. Oh, wait! Freddy! Yay! I'm less angry. You better treat her well down here, Persephone. You better.
Yeah, I've actually been watching you since you arrived. It's not like there's much else going on. Fred, no, don't even start, Grace. I made my decision. I don't regret it one bit.
I shouldn't have involved you.
You shouldn't even have been there. I never should have gotten you involved.
Hey, no. You didn't get me involved. I got myself involved.
And look what happened.
I got to be the hero of the story. Just for one shining moment. How cool is that?
This isn't a story, Fred.
Huh? You're wrong. It is a story. And you need to finish it. Without me.
I wanna.
Hey, no.
Look, we can visit the underworld every other day. That's true.
Almost. I found someone while I was down here. Someone you really need to meet.
Wait, what? Callie? Can you tell us who murdered you?
Calliope? This... You can't be real. Your soul is inside Grace.
My Eidolon is inside Grace. The rest of me... I'm here.
Nanny the fucking deed.
This is real.
Does that mean there's a lot of dead gods in here? I get you weren't just friends, were you?
I guess you two were better acquainted than you said. Huh, Persephone?
We parted ways years ago. Persephone couldn't take my lectures any longer.
I'd take them now. I miss them.
No, you don't. Think about how bitterly we argued at the end. Don't blame yourself. Not when there are so many fond memories to cherish instead.
I'm a little confused about the soul.
I don't get it. I thought the Eidolon was Calliope's soul. But if that's true, then...
The Eidolon is what makes us an idol, but it's not our soul. Each of us adds a piece to it as it passes on.
But what about the memories?
The memories are but a reflection. And after the Eidolon is passed on, old memories become a reflection of a reflection.
So that's why they degrade.
Why idols have forgotten so much. You knew this truth once, Persephone. Long ago.
So, reveal all, Persephone. Tell us. Not Persephone. Callie. What happened?
How did you die? Why didn't you come to me? If you were in trouble, I would have protected you.
I know you would have. But I couldn't let you be drawn into Apollo's prophecy as well.
Wait, what?
Apollo's prophecy?
What?
He didn't tell you?
No.
No. I don't suppose he could have. It's a long story.
Then start it, bitch. We here. We have lots of time.
I don't know about you, but I have all the time in the world.
Yes. Explain!
But I really do need to hear this.
Apollo delivered, with great reluctance, a prophecy that said I needed to die.
And who did he deliver this prophecy to?
To, like...
Athena.
Oh.
Then she sent the Furies after me when I went to the reliquary. I barely escaped. I fled back to the mortal world.
We're on it. It was Athena's fault. But it's Athena and Apollo's fault. Okay, tell me things.
Apollo hates using his power.
At least he's reluctant.
Why
He
would
hates
give a
doing it.
prophecy to Athena?
Because she demanded it. She was desperate.
How did you even find out?
Apollo was horrified after he delivered the prophecy, and he refused to stay silent. And he came to warn me. He was torn. Telling me meant I was locked into it.
But
I still think he did the right thing. Though I expect he disagrees.
So I guess she made the plan to get her Eidolon to go to Greece.
What was the prophecy? Surely I need to hear it.
If I tell you, you'll be locked into it. Just like me.
But the prophecy doesn't just say you have to die. There's more to it, right?
Yeah.
They always require interpretation.
Apollo told Athena that. He begged her not to jump to conclusions, but maybe she was right.
It's about Grace as well, isn't it?
Does it? It involves me. It must, or you wouldn't hesitate.
And that's why Athena's so murder happy on us as well.
Athena wanted to know if there was a way to save the idols. The answer was this. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives.
And I'm the last muse.
And now you know the prophecy.
Why did you go to the reliquary?
Go to the reliquary. We know about the mirror, but
you wanted to annul the prophecy.
And the Fates are the only ones who could, if they would even help me. I doubted it, but I was desperate. I never got the chance to ask. Someone told Athena where I was going, and she must have realized what I meant to do.
Oh, Pan.
But how did she get the Furies to attack you? They aren't pets. You didn't break any of the old laws.
I don't know. Maybe it's something the ruler of the idols can do. But you'd have to ask Athena.
So there's no proving my innocence to Athena. Athena was the one that did it. You went to Pan for the key.
You went to Pan for the key to the reliquary, right?
Yes. He's the reason I knew about Nyx's mirror, actually. He told me about it long ago.
He told Medusa where you went. She, I expect, told Athena.
Oh. Pan couldn't have known what it would mean. I didn't explain.
That's it. You forgive him.
Yeah, that's an honest mistake.
I'm sure
on Pan's.
He feels guilty enough, my love.
Why?
Why come to me? Of all the places you could have run to, why come to my apartment?
Because I was dying.
But I couldn't save you. I barely even knew you.
I was wandering the streets that night, wondering if I should go to the reliquary or just flee. And I heard you singing.
Oh.
I followed you home after to see where you lived. I didn't know what would happen to me, but I thought, just in case, I knew I had to hold out until I reached you.
You didn't give me a choice. Thank you. None of this is your fault. How dare you drag me into this? None of this is her fault, but goddamn. You didn't give me a choice.
I wish you hadn't. You didn't give me any choice.
I wanted to. I thought I would at least have time to explain.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have believed you.
Yeah, because who would?
They kept coming. It was all I could do just to reach you. I am so sorry, Grace. I truly did not mean for it to be like this.
Paula should have told us. Now we know the truth. Do you blame Athena? Athena will pay. I mean, if Athena never asked for the prophecy never would have been spoken. And then what's good in a prophecy that never gets spoken? It's not a prophecy anymore. Well, now we know the truth.
That's it then. Now we know the whole truth.
What do we fucking do about it?
Apollo, too, for not telling us what she'd done.
If he had, Grace would have been locked into the same fate as Calliope.
We don't know that.
I feel like this is self-fulfilling again. Because if Athena hadn't acted on it, then it would have been okay. But now she's tearing apart the idols because she acted on it. This isn't fair. Poor Grace.
Fair, Freddy. This isn't how it's supposed to go.
So many years of history, fights the highs, the miseries. I'm so proud of you, but it's time to go.
I mean, she's the queen of the underworld. Can she not just date?
So far from shore, great at the time, but it's time to go. It's time to.
I'll miss you so much.
Within my soul, you will remain with me, a best friend through the dark. Gone, you're irreplaceable. It's time to go. It was quick and so was I was not prepared to die, but Grace, I choose this, and I know you'll get by. It's time. So many years of history, the fights, the highs, the miseries. I'm so proud, Grace.
Freddy, I gave everything to watch you go. I know. Now it's time to go.
It's time to
But no. Made a difficult decision to let someone go. We did.
pity Freddy isn't with you. I'm so sorry, Grace. Did you at least get to speak to the Fates?
No, but we spoke to someone else, bitch.
And what happened?
We found Calliope.
Then we found Calliope.
Calliope, but her Eidolon is inside you. How
It
could...
doesn't work like that. The Eidolon is only a part of an idol. The rest just...
Calliope told us what happened. The prophecy. How you warned her. How you've been lying to us. You knew. You knew the truth this entire time. Even when you said you were helping Grace.
Yes.
What have you got to say to yourself?
Yes, I did.
Tell me everything.
Is there more you haven't told me? Did you know about the Furies as well?
No. I didn't know how Calliope died.
But you knew Athena was behind it.
I thought I could nudge you in the right direction. Help you find the truth without learning about the prophecy.
Well, you failed. We know it now.
Then it's done. You're locked into it.
Isn't the prophecy open to interpretation? Couldn't you be wrong about how it ends?
When am I not wrong, Grace?
Many times.
That's right. Leave. It's what you're best at. I don't know how this will affect your trial. We could tell them what we've learned. Even without proof, it makes enough sense that Athena couldn't just brush it off. But if she believes you need to die in order to save the idols, if she truly believes that, it won't matter what anyone says.
Yeah. Could perhaps be true. What about the we should make a deal? Then let's kick her ass!
I'll just have to stop her, won't I?
You want to challenge the leader of the chorus?
Yes.
In front of everyone.
Fuck it.
She isn't giving me much of a choice.
Well, I dare say she has more of a fight in store for her than she would ever expect.
I'll kick her ass.
Is that a vote of confidence?
When you go to the trial, I'll back your play. Up to and including overthrowing Athena. Calliope would approve.
Yeah, she's been bullying a load of
Just so
shit
you
recently.
understand, our chances aren't good. I suggest you do whatever necessary to prepare.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. What would Freddy do? Overthrow the establishment! Confront Pan, confront Persephone, confront Apollo. I really don't think there's much Pan doesn't have that much to do with it in the end. I still can't believe... I mean, I get that he couldn't tell me about the prophecy. But he could tell me that it was Athena the whole time. And we could have been investigating from that angle. I don't think we need to confront Persephone. She knew nothing. I don't know. People would say, damn thing, they won't! They're all very good at keeping secrets. I might just go for Pan and just, tell him what's going on. Hey, bro, we figured it out, by the way.
Pan? Are you here?
Is he not here right now?
Pan! All right, then. Guess I'll just head off.
I thought you didn't want to see me anymore. You're not here to yell at me, are you?
No. Just want to talk.
I just wanted to talk.
Oh. Now you've got my ears quivering, Grace. Whatever could we have to discuss?
So here's the tea. I know you're innocent.
I know you weren't behind Calliope's murder.
Oh, then you've learned something, haven't you? Something not exactly pleasant. I see.
I'd be curious to get
Isn't that
Pam's
always the way?
input into this.
Care to tell me what it is? It's been said I can be a fine listener. I might even have some advice. One never knows.
Tell him everything. I'm happy to tell him everything.
Okay, where do I begin?
I think...
Well, of course it was Athena.
Wait, you knew?
No, how could I?
So what now?
Flee the city.
What?
I know people who know people. I could take you. If we went far enough, even Athena might let you go.
That's your advice? Oh. You don't sound convinced.
You don't sound very sure of that.
No, I don't. I'm not good at this part.
Which part?
This. Regret. Being a survivor means you get used to doing things you would rather not.
You don't fool me.
You don't fool me, Pan. You act like you don't care about anyone but yourself, that you don't feel things like guilt. But it's just an act. You didn't kill Calliope, but you still feel responsible.
Yeah, because you told
That's why you
Athena
came
where
to me.
she is.
That's why you sent me to the reliquary.
That's why you've been
You
trying to
just
help
can't
me.
admit you're not the heartless monster you think you are.
You're soft, goat man. Well, at least you have some softness. Maybe not completely soft, but you got some
Do consider
softness.
my offer. There's no reason for you to go to trial quietly. Like a good little girl.
I mean, he's not wrong. I don't want your help. I'll see you around.
See you around, Pam. If I survive, I'll want to celebrate.
Okay, let's slap Apollo in the face. And then slap his abs a little just because we can. And say it's an anger, but really we just want to touch his abs.
Comes in, mopier than his usual mopey self, and won't say a word about why. But of course, it's you.
Yeah, that's me. I know you care.
Look, I know you care about Apollo. I'm not here to hurt him.
I am.
Uh-huh, yeah. And, why should I believe you?
He hurt me first.
Because I just came to talk. I want to sort this out. If I can.
I guess I can go ask him if he wants to talk to you. Don't be surprised if he says no, though.
Yeah, that's
It's
fair.
all right, Oracle. I think Grace and I need a moment alone, if you please.
Oh, sure. Don't mind me. It's not like I was in the middle of anything.
So, Prophecy
I
Man.
know how Persephone feels. But not you. You'd have every right to be furious with me.
I just wish he'd done it a different way. I don't need protecting!
I think I need to be protected, Apollo, but I don't. Certainly not by you.
It wasn't that I thought you helpless, Grace. It was that I was the one who set this all in motion.
Athena forced you. You were reluctant.
When I first became Apollo, I was so sure I could help people. Help the world. I ignored the warnings.
Oh, lordy.
You have no idea how many lives I ruined before I stopped. I never should have given in to Athena.
No, you shouldn't.
This one time, I thought that maybe it will be different.
Maybe it will.
Well, wouldn't it be? You said yourself, prophecies don't always work the way you think they will.
Yeah, that's true. I did say that. hope you can forgive me, Grace.
I can try.
Yeah, I get it. It's not easy, but I get it.
I suppose I'll see you at the trial, Grace. As always, if you need me, I'll stand by you.
At least he's on our side. He wants to make it up.
Thank you.
I'll need it. Because we gotta take on Athena. Let's talk to Persephone as well. Just cause. Before we go on to the end. She not home? Oh, hi, Persephone.
Did you forget something, Grace?
It felt like we hadn't quite finished our conversation.
It seemed pretty finished to me. What more is there to discuss?
Are you okay? Just in general.
How about you? Are you okay?
I feel like people don't look out for
Many
Persephone
miles
enough.
from okay, Grace.
Or any of them, really.
Want to talk about it?
Calliope would not have approved of the way I acted. But then she seldom did. It was so good to see her in Hades. To have her say she forgives me. I just wish it were as easy to forgive myself.
We could start over.
You could apologize, you know. We could start over, from square one.
Apologizing really isn't my style, Grace.
That pride,
Things
though.
have happened.
Fine, fine. I'm sorry. There, you have it. Are you satisfied?
Yeah, somewhat.
It's a start.
Is it any easier out there? Do you miss being immortal, Grace?
It's been a whole last week. And it's been the most stressful week of my life.
It's been a week, Persephone. If I live past the trial, I'll let you know.
Yes, the trial.
It's a whole thing, I hear.
Whatever happens, Calliope will approve of us defying Athena.
See, we're kind of near the 3-minute mark, but the trial's probably the last thing. The 3-hour mark, even. So just give me a hot minute. Oh, but it's only going to take an hour or so on its own, isn't it? It may have to wait until next week, but I don't think this game's gonna last another 3 hours. I think it's gonna last maybe another hour at most, hour or two. So I'll have to think of something maybe as a backup for the rest of that stream. But for now, Stitch. That is all I have for you. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. Thank you, everyone in chat. Thank you, anyone who lurked. And thank you to anyone who watches the VOD. If you have not already. Oh, thank you for the follow, Eye Candy Swish. Appreciate it. If you haven't already, if you're on YouTube, I would appreciate it if you could leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel, since we are now 22 subscribers away from 5K. Bonkers. So many. So few, even. Not so many. That's so many subscribers, so few away from 5K. It's bonkers. And if we get to that 5K, we will have... I will use a 3D model that I have managed to put together and some slightly jank full body tracking to do a fun karaoke and a subathon. Yay! If you have not already on Twitch, I would highly appreciate it to get a follow on there too. I mean, we are on that one. We're 11 away from 100. Which is bonkers. Which is also bonkers. It's very bonkers. All bonkers. I'm popular. Hello, Sad Grace. It's okay. We'll figure out your issues next week. I will be back on Sunday, where we'll be reading more Pride and Prejudice, and I may not be reading it alone. It's gonna be exciting. We may have a guest. I'm still working on it, but you'll find out who it is when I put the thumbnail up eventually. So look forward to that. And I really think that's all I've got for you. If you would like to support this streamer in making sure she can do all 5 streams by not going to work, you can give her money, and you can do this via her memberships, where you get emotes, exclusive streams, Discord channel, and merch discounts. That's YouTube memberships, for the record. There is the Patreon, which is very similar, but you also get short stories and free books. There is also the Kofi that has small short story audiobooks in the shop. And there is the merch store, where you can get ebooks, first edition copies of books I have written, bookmarks, keyrings, t-shirts, a notebook, a very soft pillow, and some stickers with my emotes on. Yeah! But that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much, everyone! Good gaming, boss. Yeah! Oh, and for those who have noticed that it is August, I have posted in the Minecraft assistance, but obviously I tend to play Minecraft every other month, but because next week I have another 4 stream week because of work, I don't really have a place to put it right now, so Minecraft won't be back next week, but it will be back the week after that. I think that's all I have to tell you. But anyway, I had fun. I hope you had fun. This has been Briny Smith, live from the Forbidden Library. Goodbye!